Welcome in, Devil fans. Glad you guys are here. Devils Sharks tonight getting underway, 10 o'clock Eastern time. So glad you're up here watching some Devils hockey. Should be a good one. Hopefully Devils, a little bit of a comeback after last game, but I think just like game one, kind of throw it out the window. Don't worry about it right now. Devils Sharks. I mean, that was kind of Sheldon Keefe's comment after the game against Colorado, that 8-4 loss. Throw it away. Team deserved a situation where they can kind of throw games away. I'd probably agree, coming off of an 8-game win streak, longest in the NHL so far this season. So throwing that game away, Devils San Jose. Devils played them obviously last Friday. Looked really good. Should have looked good. I mean, you're playing a team that, just had their first win. Probably more of a rebuild situation. Hopefully kind of more of the same tonight. Alan Delkovich in net tonight. Delkovich going for San Jose, 1-2-1. And then Jake Allen, who's been absolutely phenomenal so far for New Jersey this season, 5-0. So yeah, hopefully we get some good stuff from Jake Allen tonight. Let me know down in the comments. So got some people coming in so far. So let me know down in the comments what you're thinking. If you're watching, let me know down in the comments. Glad to have you. Excited to have you guys here watching along with me tonight. Yeah, definitely later game. I mean, that's, I guess, time changes for you. But yeah, Devils, San Jose getting underway. Puck drop, I think, in seconds from what it looks like. So we'll get it going. Delkovich in net for San Jose. Look, struggling year. So obviously, if you're New Jersey, you want to get off to a good start. I mean, 8-4 loss. You definitely want to get off to a better start tonight. You don't want to repeat. And a good way to not repeat is to score early. So we've seen a problem from so far from New Jersey this year is that first goal. I mean, we've seen it in years past. It's been an issue. You definitely want to get a goal early, and that's what you want to do. Playing a younger team, a team that's developing, a team that's lost, more often than not so far to start the season. You want to see those good early starts. It looks like there was some type of night tonight going on in San Jose. But Devils, Sharks getting underway soon, and we'll keep an eye on that. Looking at flashback, Jeff Friesen. So, I mean, look, glad you guys are here, waiting on to see what's going to go on. Obviously, let me know in the comments. What are you thinking? What are you looking at? Questions, comments, whatever you guys want to talk about. And obviously talking about the game tonight. Definitely happy that, they re-emerged that second line. Looks like they're actually going to get the start tonight, because we're at puck drop. So they're going to get the start tonight. Look, that line's been great. In terms of scoring, in terms of creating chances, in terms of letting up chances, they're number one in most categories. So, I mean, definitely you want to go back to your advantage. Obviously, Dawson Mercer playing on the third line when Cody Glass went out. Good to get him back there playing on that line with Hischier and Meier. Looks like they're starting something early. I mean, that's a line that should create some problems tonight for San Jose. Good to have them back. You saw them last game against Colorado. And, I mean, Devils still find a way to score 4 goals. So, I mean, if you're going to lose a game 8-4, I guess it doesn't make a difference, but morally 8-4 rather than 8-1. And San Jose's up 1-0. 42 seconds into the game. All right, not a great start. 42 seconds into the game, turnover. And San Jose goes up 1. Eklund for San Jose. And, I mean, those are some of the things that happen. Looking at this play, I mean, up the boards, weird bounce, funny hop. Siegenthaler can't corral it. Odd man rush. They happen. They shouldn't happen. Yeah, 1-0 San Jose, 42 seconds. And all right, not a great start, but we got time here. I mean, guys, it's a long night. Probably going to go into tomorrow morning if you're on the East Coast. If you're watching from the West Coast, though, we still love Devil fans all around. But if you're on the East Coast, probably going into the morning, so it's fine. Get comfy. 1-0 San Jose. First shot of the game beats Allen. I mean, obviously not nothing against Allen. Not something that you're blaming Jake Allen. But New Jersey setting back up in the offensive zone. Bratt zipped one wide. And I mean, yeah, second line just talked so great about their start and how they've played so far this year. And it's great that they reconnected them out there at -1. And it wasn't necessarily on them. I mean, if you're going to let up a goal, I guess, be in the offensive zone, have a funny puck go out of the zone, and you put an odd man rush the other way. It wasn't necessarily a defensive breakdown. It was more so looking for offense as San Jose setting up again. Let me know, what do you think? I mean, Seamus Casey coming into the lineup for Brett Pesce. Brett Pesce out for a month. That was bad news, to say the least. Brett Pesce out for a month. Seamus Casey in the lineup. Look, I like to see the youngster get some time. I think he adds a different element. Obviously, a little bit more of an offensive player. Brett Pesce, I mean, you can't replace him. I don't think you're looking to replace Brett Pesce when he went out of the lineup. So just not something you're going to do. So, I mean, go with a different style. I mean, the Devils are good in the transition game. Seamus Casey, I think, definitely helps the transition game. Offensive, good skater. So, interesting to see how they kind of play this defensive group and see how they play tonight. Because obviously the last game it wasn't very good. And it's somewhat of a 2-on-1 here with Gritsuk and Palat. Didn't really turn into anything. Or Gritsuk and Connor Brown. Didn't seem to turn into anything, though. But Devils, some offensive zone time, but it's right back out. I mean, obviously, you want to see a better start. I mean, shots are 3-0. New Jersey's had it in the Sharks' end. Sharks are probably going to put a couple more pucks toward net. Not saying they're going to outshoot New Jersey, but they're going to be more, wanting to get pucks toward net than New Jersey. I mean, they probably don't have as good of a team as New Jersey this year. They've struggled a little bit. They want to take advantage of their chances. And so maybe some shots early. New Jersey can be a little bit more finesse, set it up a little bit. But still looking for their first shot just 3 minutes in. It's a long night. Long night. Going to be an early morning. All's good. All is good. There's the first shot of the net. Siegenthaler put one on. But you definitely want to put pucks on. Because Nedeljkovic has not been good this year. To say the least. And I think San Jose knows that. I think they're going to be better than some people think. Even though with probably not great start. 0-4-2 to start the year. First win against the New York Rangers. You can say that one more time. Not a great start. But I think they kind of know to rebuild, retool. You probably want to make another step, though. I don't think Warsofsky's job is safe if this team finishes last or, bottom 3, bottom 5. I think he probably would get fired. But, different situation than New Jersey this season. Hughes, obviously, he's been great this year so far. So, definitely good stuff seeing from Jack so far. And that's what you kind of always see from Jack. Jack's definitely leading play driver for New Jersey, and he's the guy you want the puck on their stick. If you could pick anybody on New Jersey, you could pick multiple players though. But I think Jack is definitely, obviously, the number one guy that you want. And New Jersey still trying to, I guess, find their feet. Here's a second line back out there. Look, they're creating something. Weird bounce, puck goes in the other zone. It's going to be a, odd man rush goal. Look, it wasn't necessarily a defensive breakdown, so not too much to complain. But let me know down in the comments, what have you seen so far? What are you thinking? Glad to have you guys here. Let's go. Devils is right. Dawson Mercer getting a nice chance right there. And Dawson Mercer, that's someone who we've seen so far, have that bounce back year. And he has a chance to be an X factor because we saw before the year started, maybe some of us wanted a top 6 forward. Maybe you wanted to be a little bit stronger on Nikolai Ehlers or Jason Robertson. But if you weren't going to get those guys and you were going to keep it kind of the same and you were going to put Arseny Gritsuk into your top 6, Dawson Mercer having a bounce back year was definitely a part to having that go okay. And so far, so good. That line, just in general, has been one of the better lines in hockey. So, they just created a chance right there. Didn't score on it, but created a chance. And you want to see that, create chances and see what you can do. Because obviously, look, this is the San Jose team. You just lost 8-4. San Jose hasn't had a great start to the year. Go ahead and you definitely want to get a win here, especially with this road trip. You go in LA on Saturday. Back-to-back, Anaheim on Sunday. And Anaheim's looked good to start the year. Just beat Florida. Florida, that's a team that's really struggled early on. And, I guess some of us kind of saw it with no Kachuk, with no Barkov. But I mean, obviously, I think you still see them as Stanley Cup contenders. I mean, this isn't a team that just completely, doesn't have any scoring, not great defensively. No, I mean, Bill Zito's built a great team over there, and just hasn't been a good start. Maybe their team sneaks in, 96-point season, 42 wins, and gets in as a 7th, 8th seed. Could happen. I mean, you lose Barkov, you lose your number one center, things like that do happen. But I still think a good team, Florida. But Anaheim, good start to the year. And New Jersey's going to get them on the second day of a back-to-back. Was nice to get that back-to-back win last week. So, Lamico trying to do something. And, obviously, I think going into the year, a lot of us weren't crazy about the center depth. Didn't necessarily love it. And, that's the situation you put yourself in when you don't go out and get that more center depth. Cody Glass goes out of the lineup. Dawson, Mercer forced to drop down. And, you just had such a good second line. You had to bring somebody else in, so Dawson, Mercer could go back up. I guess that part, it's a good problem to have, but not a good problem to have that you're struggling at third line center, fourth line center. So, maybe that's something they address at the trade deadline, address that, and, see how that works out. Trade deadline should be interesting. I don't want to get too much into it. I can tell you what I think they need right now. I think obviously you want to still go with a top 6 winger. I think you have enough in your bottom 6. We really haven't even seen Evgeny Dadonov play yet. We haven't even seen really what Evgeny Dadonov is going to do for New Jersey. At this point in his career, bottom 6 I think feels pretty safe. That's kind of where he's going to play. But we haven't even seen that yet. Wingers in our bottom 6, I feel fine. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. If you guys think there needs to be a new bottom 6 winger, somebody who can help out there, let me know down in the comments. But I think in terms of the bottom 6, you're probably looking at a center. If not, I think you're looking top 6 forward. I don't think you can have enough top 6 forwards on your team. You're going to need goals. Stars win games. Stars win championships. You're probably going to want to look toward the top 6. But, yeah, let me know down in the comments if you guys think something different. Maybe another bottom 6 winger. I think a bottom 6 center makes a lot of sense. Maybe you can go get somebody cheap. Wait to see who's there at the trade deadline. We're so far away from that, though. 8-game winning streak. Loss against Colorado, 8-4. That didn't feel so fun. Hopefully, tonight feels a little bit more fun. I'm having fun, though, guys. Glad you guys are here joining me in the fun. And, yep, agreed we needed a center. Yeah, I think so, too. You look at the situation they're in right now. You lose Cody Glass, and now you're going with a guy in a PTO and another player who's, questionable NHLer right now. Maybe more so fits the AHL and Lamico. I think another center would look good. And I've said it before, and let me know what you guys think. When you have a situation where you have a 90-point player, probably 100-point player, and then you can put behind them a top Selke candidate center, you have an advantage there. I think you really need to dig into that advantage and go, maybe you don't have to be totally, into your top or your bottom 6 and your third line center, your fourth line center, but at least take advantage of what you have and go get another one. I don't like giving term and money to bottom 6 players, but go out and get someone who, is at least comparable in that bottom 6. I don't think they play that completely right. And I think, we're 10 games in the year. We're already seeing an issue with it. That fourth line has struggled the most out of all the Devils lines so far this year. And that fourth line, you look at it, going with a PTO player was definitely an interesting choice. But hopefully, that second line out there right now, they've been really good so far this year. See if they can set something up. Luke Hughes off that new contract extension. I have the numbers there on that contract. You guys can let me know how you guys felt about it, but I think the most important part was you got him long term. You did that. Tom Fitzgerald did his job. So Luke Hughes was happy with it. Devils were happy with it. I was happy with it. You guys let me know your guys' thoughts. I know there was a little bit of I don't know. I think we can all say we were happy, or the majority of us were happy. But in terms of maybe the numbers, I think maybe a little bit scattered around. So let me know what you think there, as Luke Hughes in New Jersey for a long time. It looks like offsides for New Jersey. maybe not the greatest start in the world. I mean, hey, we're 7.5 minutes in. You know, I always say don't go with recency biasness. 7.5 minutes in, no reason to go over the top or think anything like, oh, well, you know, this isn't a great start. They're going on the penalty kill, not a great start. Hopefully a little bit, we can get that penalty kill going back. Because, I mean, hey, you know what? They took 6 penalties against Colorado. And Colorado made them pay. I mean, this New Jersey team, obviously penalty kill-wise, you know, 21 straight. Very good. But you just can't keep taking penalties. I mean, eventually it's going to bite you, and it bit you pretty hard in that Colorado game. Yeah, Shane LeChance, I think with LeChance, they kind of see development better in the AHL right now. I mean, he just came out of college. You know, obviously he's going to keep growing, get bigger. Not a bad size right now, though. But, you know, probably better him playing in those top line minutes, although I think his NHL comp is more so a third, fourth line center, probably looking more so like a fourth line center. So I think right now just let him kind of play instead of being up with the team. But maybe he does get a chance. Because, I mean, yeah, you do have Cody Glass out. Your fourth line center, Luke Glendenning's on a PTO. So maybe you do give Shane LeChance a chance. But I think right now they're probably looking development-wise and like him better playing down below top minutes in the AHL until he's, you know, more so developed. And then he can play him, you know, those 10 minutes a night in the NHL and, you know, feel good about it. San Jose on the power play here. 1-0, 10 minutes in, or basically 10 minutes in. More like 8, actually. I don't know. 2 minutes does make a difference. San Jose, though, on the power play, obviously Devils' penalty kill has been top of the league last year. You need top special teams. Special teams has been good so far. And they get one clear there. Yeah, Mercer did do really well as a third-line center. I think the issue there was not so much that he couldn't play the third-line center. I think he just looked in that second line was so good. They're top of the league in expected goals for. They're top of the league in expected goals against. I don't think you want to ruin that advantage. I mean, when you can do something like that, it's tough to break that up. So I think it was more so that they wanted to get that line back together that's playing together tonight rather than Mercer, an indictment on Mercer for not being able to do third-line center work. But, yeah, I mean, that's an X factor. I mean, you looked at the goal scoring last year, 20th in the NHL in goal scoring. Mercer struggled. Meier struggled. I mean, those are 2 X factors coming into this year. And, hey, they did a pretty good job. They're doing a pretty good job, we should say. And the Devils have, you know, just put it to 4-on-4 penalty here. I think Bratt drew it. Bratt did draw it. Got tripped. So, I mean, hey, look, this is good for the Devils. I think they still win 4-on-4. I think they still have, you know, the upper hand here. Though San Jose, I mean, they can put out some pretty skilled players. I mean, a lot of what you're seeing with San Jose is what we saw with us a couple years ago. But it was Will Smith who did go off the ice. So, I mean, that's good for New Jersey because that's somebody who San Jose could definitely use on the 4-on-4. But Devils offensive zone, 4-on-4. They're going with Bratt, Meier, Gritsuk. Sorry, forget about Bratt. Simone Nemec, Luke Hughes. And hey, look, Simone Nemec, I think his past 3 games has played the best hockey he's played all year. Maybe in his career. You know, maybe a kind of a rough start to the season. Wasn't great in the Carolina game. Struggled a little bit, but past 3 games has been absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. I mean, 3 assists against Colorado, and he's also been much better defensively. Yeah, absolutely awesome lately from Simone Nemec. So we've seen these past 3 games. That's what the Devils need. Look, they don't need him at this point. I know he's a 2nd overall pick. They don't need him to be a top-pairing defenseman. They need him to be a top 4 role. Especially with that guy potentially over there in Vancouver coming over here in a little bit. But you need him in a top 4 role. And so far, I mean, the past 3 games, that's kind of pretty much what he's given you. Devils on the power play now. Shots 6-4 New Jersey. 1:01 left to go on the power play. 10:06 left to go in the period. And Devils down 1-0. Hughes, Hischier, Mercer, Bratt, Hamilton, hey, he's scoring. Bratt. Yeah, Hamilton scoring, that's good for New Jersey. Because you kind of did question, where was the shot? I mean, so far in his career with the Devils, he's only hit 10 goals one time. So you definitely want to see a little bit more goal scoring coming from Dougie this year, and so far he's provided that. So, Devils on the power play, though. See if they can knot this one up. Because, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to say necessarily terrible start. I wouldn't say that, but I mean, this is definitely a team that you probably want to be putting away early. I mean, that's just kind of where these teams are right now in terms of their development. And San Jose does kill off the power play, so no power play goal there for New Jersey. We'll set it back up, 5-on-5. Shot 6-4. Hey, Devils have 6 of the last 7 shots on goal. So, I mean, that's a good thing, right? Looking at positives so far, because there weren't a ton of positives against Colorado. Colorado was definitely a struggle, to say the least. But hey, you know what? You split the series with them. So, I mean, I guess necessarily not the worst thing in the world and off an 8-game winning streak. I mean, hey, you were going to have a dud. You blew a dud. Happens. You had an 8-game winning streak. If I'm going to blow a dud, I'd rather be on an 8-game winning streak than something not looking so sweet. And nice save there by Jake Allen on Tyler Toffoli, former Devil. I mean, what do you guys think about that? Were you guys happy when the Devils traded Tyler Toffoli? Like, what was it worth it? I mean, that would have been a tough contract to compare with what San Jose gave him. But what would you have said that was worth it? What the Devils gave up for Tyler Toffoli, did you feel happy with that? Or what the Devils got back for Tyler Toffoli? Were you happy with that? Let me know down in the comments. Yeah, San Jose was 2-0 against us last year. I mean, that wasn't ideal. They find a way to make the playoffs, but yeah, that wasn't ideal last year when San Jose went 2-0 against New Jersey. Seamus Casey with Siegenthaler. You know, I think the reason why they don't do that is I think kind of the same thing with Mercer. I mean, the Devils so far this year, basically everything's worked. Or most of the stuff has worked. So I don't think that they want to destroy that. And I think it's kind of, you know what, Pesce goes out, you kind of just, pluck around and you put Casey into the lineup. And, I mean, maybe hope it works. But, I mean, yeah, 8 goals last game, down 1-0. I mean, it does question, do you start to play with the lines a little bit? Wouldn't surprise me because, yeah, so far, 1-0 San Jose and New Jersey. I mean, again, it's a problem last year. It's been a problem for multiple years, not scoring first. Devils have to find a way to score first. But happy to have you guys in here. Devils, Sharks, late tonight. If you're on the East Coast, 10:30. 10:30 Eastern right now. We'll be here, though. And glad to have you guys here, too. Let me know in the comments, though. We can talk about anything. This game, previous games, whatever. Let me know down in the comments what you guys are thinking. And, yeah, so far, so good. To the season. I think all in all, I mean, get rid of the Carolina game. That just didn't work out. We don't play Carolina very well, but you get rid of that game. And then, I mean, the 2 games that we've pretty much lost haven't been necessarily great. 8-4, and then Carolina 6-3. Carolina game did not look very good. And last game didn't look really good either, but the other 8 games looked great. To say the least. But Devils, 6 of the last 7 shots on net. Actually, hold on. Now it's 6 of 8. And a goal. 2-0 San Jose. Yeah, that one I'm going to give a little bit less, what's the word? Maybe lack to. That's more so New Jersey. But the last one, it was more so, puck, weird bounce. They had offensive pressure. San Jose got an odd man rush because of the weird bounce. I mean, this is just bad. Clear attempt doesn't work out. Man wide open in the slot. Jake Allen really doesn't have much of a chance on it. And I mean, yeah, that's on Simone Nemec right there. Just as I was praising him, just as I was talking about, he said probably the past 3 games have been the best stretch of hockey he's had in his career. Bad turnover. Man gets wide open in front. And it's 2-0 New San Jose. Wish I could say 2-0 New Jersey, but 2-0 San Jose. I like to see Gritsuk on the first line. Oh, big hit. That might start a fight. That is going to start a fight. Yep. I don't know who that was. Oh, Dmitry Orlov. I'll answer the Gritsuk comment in a second. Yeah, that's going to... Well, Orlov might be a marked man going forward, or at least maybe a potential fight going forward. Just put a big hit on Jesper, Bratt, and, good for New Jersey stepping up. They don't really have any fighters out there right now, talking about Siegenthaler and Hamilton, but, good for them just going after Orlov. Obviously, Kurtis MacDermid gone, and Zach McEwen is out long term. But Gritsuk, yeah, I think first line, I think that's the only thing that really makes sense. You kind of see where he's playing right now. He's getting defensive zone draws. You're talking about a player who maybe is the best defensive player. So in terms of development, I don't think it makes a ton of sense putting him into defensive draws. What he does well is he scores. He's dynamic. He has a good hockey IQ. So when you see a player like that, maybe go play him on a top 6 in a first line role with guys like Jack Hughes, Jesper, Bratt, who think the same, who are going to create more than putting a guy like Andre Palat on your first line, who would be suited better in your bottom 6. Like, when I think of young players, I'm like, go ahead, go do what you do well. We know you're not going to be great defensively. We know you're going to make mistakes. Go do what you do well. Go play in the first line. That's what you're going to do. You're going to score. That's what we need. I think it helps the Devils. It helps our setting Gritsuk's development. I think the only thing that makes sense is that first line. San Jose almost just put that in right there. Nice job, I guess, by Allen. I don't know. I mean, that was kind of somewhat the defense as well. But nice job there. Not letting it in. San Jose got a power play out of that. Bratt's the one who got hit. And then when Siegenthaler and Hamilton went in there, I think Siegenthaler, the one who went to the box. So San Jose on the power play again. New Jersey needs a kill. Something they've done well so far this year, to say the least. 21 straight at one point. And that's a nice save there by Allen on Celebrini. Celebrini, great start. Great start to the year from Celebrini. Definitely, probably along with Jack Hughes early, but in that Hart conversation. And I think what's going to probably stop Celebrini from, being there year end is that, yeah, did I say that I think San Jose should be a bottom 5 team? No. Are they a playoff team? No. So he's probably not going to be there year end. But when this team gets good, I think you should probably be looking for that name. As San Jose setting up again. That was blocked by Connor Brown. Connor Brown, hey, that's been a good addition so far. He's had some nice goals, getting on the breakaway a couple times. But, Connor Brown so far, strong addition for New Jersey. And that's out of the zone. Guys, a little bit more help there from the puck. New Jersey getting that puck out of the zone. But San Jose back in setting up. And now San Jose, I think, has the last 4 shots on goal. Power play. But that one stopped. I wanted to watch that real quick. And Siegenthaler's out of the box. And that almost goes in as well. So hopefully New Jersey gets the puck out of the zone. Any time would be better than no time. Or sooner. Yeah. But hey, another kill for New Jersey. Penalty kill has been awesome. Special teams in general has been awesome. That's how this team's designed. You got 40 goal scorers, 90-point players, point per game players. You're going to have a good power play. Even if it didn't start out great, it's going to be good. You saw how it played last year. They were top of the league. Not any changes that would necessarily make it worse. So, definitely no surprise there, and kind of expected for the power play to be good this year. And it is. And the penalty kill has been awesome as well. Let me know in the comments, though. Watching. We can talk about anything. Anything, New Jersey or whatever's going on. Hockey in general, whatever in general. But Devils, Sharks, 10 o'clock start time, 10:37 Eastern, if you're on the East Coast. But if you're watching from somewhere else and you're a Devils fan, even if you're not, but Devil fans, you guys a little bit cooler. Glad you guys are, I'm just joking. Glad you guys are here, though. But, yeah, definitely a night to stay up. And, I mean, hey, I think we're going to hit Halloween, guys. And Halloween, I mean, just hour 22 away. What are you guys doing? Like, what is your candy of choice? Halloween. I mean, I'm a Kit Kat guy, but you know, I also big M&Ms. But let me know down in the comments. Halloween candy. Why not? Yeah, just commercial here right now. So waiting for it to get back. I mean, Devils so far this first period, just talking in general. Not what I think Keith's going to be necessarily happy about. I mean, you're playing a team. They're not as good as you. They're developing. They're going to make mistakes. And you really haven't even forced them to make mistakes. I mean, if anything, San Jose is the one who forced you to make a mistake. Simone Nemec, bad defensive turnover. Guy wide open in the slot. 1-0 or 2-0 San Jose. Taking multiple penalties this period. I mean, so far, I mean, New Jersey, this is not a good first period. Looks a little bit like the game in Colorado, but Colorado's a better team. You might expect that those stretches from Colorado a little bit more. They have better team. They're more so contending than a team like San Jose. And, I mean, you just played Colorado. Colorado can't split. Colorado's not playing as good. Colorado's back home. A little bit more expected. But this start, not a great start for New Jersey. 4:38 left to go here in the first period. And it is 2-0 San Jose. Dillon's playing in this game. So, I mean, if you guys don't remember, that was a 2020 first-round pick for New Jersey. And was over in that Timo Meier trade. Timo Meier, candy apples for Halloween. I don't know what candy apples are. Hold that thought for 1 second because San Jose just scored. And it's 3-0 in the first period. So, yeah, definitely something to talk about at the intermission. We'll definitely go over that. But candy apples, I don't think I'm familiar with that. Maybe I'll try it, though. I mean, I don't like apples in general, so I don't know how I'm going to like them candy-wise. But maybe that'll get me into apples if I start eating the candy version first. Because I definitely do have a sweet tooth. But, yeah, that's a tip. It's not on Markstrom. Allen. My bad. Yeah, that wasn't good. That was not a good goal. I mean, hey, it's not on Allen. Goaltending's been great so far this year. Goaltending's worked. Most things have worked, but I mean, tonight, not great. Obviously, Tuesday night, pretty bad. And I think, yeah, Sheldon Keefe saying that maybe a team, you know, deserves to kind of just look past this one. I don't think this first period is one of those situations. We'll check around the league, though. Oh, there's up 3-1 on the Rangers. I guess that can make you feel a little bit better. Islanders lost tonight, 6-2 to Carolina. I mean, look, divisional game. Probably would have been better if the Islanders won. I'm not a big Islander fan, but probably would have been better for the Devils if Islanders won because they're probably going to be more so around that. And Pittsburgh keeps rolling. Pittsburgh beat Minnesota tonight 4-1. I mean, that's definitely something that, I mean, maybe a little bit more surprising how good that Pittsburgh's been to start the year. I don't know if that was necessarily expected. Yeah, caramel's good. Melted caramel covered apple. Yeah, I might actually like that. That one I could actually probably go for. I don't know. Probably have some candy tomorrow. Probably shouldn't. Probably shouldn't, but I'll have some candy tomorrow, and it'll be good. It'll be good. 2:45 left to go here in the first period. San Jose up 3. And they're out shooting New Jersey 15-6. So when I said New Jersey had 6 out of the past 7 shots on net, that was at 6-4. San Jose had 11 straight shots and 2 goals. So, I mean, if you're talking about a bad, period, that maybe can sum it up so far. Yeah, Pittsburgh's interesting, man. I mean, older. Look, if you looked at that roster and you just took age out of it and you put them all in their primes, that's a good team. I mean, you're talking Sidney Crosby, Evgeny Malkin, Chris Letang, Erik Karlsson. I mean, that's a good team in their prime. But obviously it's 2025 and it's completely different. And then, yeah, they've definitely, I think, been a shock, arguably the shock of the NHL so far. Oh, somebody's down. Hold on. I think it's Palat. If somebody wants to throw it in the comments real quick. I think it's Palat. Yep, it's Palat. Didn't really necessarily see what had happened. I missed it. Oh, it's Orlov again. Orlov's going off for a penalty. Maybe he just tripped him. Oh, he's bleeding. Let's see here. I just shoulder. That didn't look intentional. I don't think there was any intention here. Oh, was that an elbow, actually? I need another angle. Did you guys see it? Could probably use another angle on that. I mean, Devils are going to the power play, though. I mean, they need a goal. I mean, this is just not a great start whatsoever. Glad you guys are here, though. Watching along. But, yeah, 3-0, and they have the last 11 shots on net. Maybe I shouldn't have said the 6-1. Maybe I shouldn't have said the Simone Nemec thing. Because he's the one who turned the puck over after I just said how good he's played the past 3 games. And then you have, 6 out of the past 7 shots, and San Jose's had 11 since. They've outscored the Devils 2-0 since that point. So maybe I should stop saying things like that. I won't, though. Devils on the power play, kind of lined up with the game clock. 1:31, 1:43. You have 12 seconds. I don't like power plays like this. I mean, they annoy me. Everything feels rushed. I mean, it would be nice, though, to get a goal before the period ends. 3-0, 3-1 looks different. And here's kind of an odd man rush, and it's good save by Nedeljkovic. Mercer, low blocker. Nedeljkovic, blocker there. I mean, this is where you probably looking to get back into the game is a power play like this. It's a long game, though, guys. Not great, but I mean, hey, San Jose was down 3-0 to LA the other night, and they made it 3-3, lost that game. And there's a goal. Mercer, great tip in front. Jack Hughes, good pass. That's a, obviously, I mean, I'm just saying the obvious, but yeah, you needed that if you're New Jersey. I mean, 1 minute left in the period. Power play goal, you're getting outshot 11. I mean, they just took a shot away, so 10-0 at one point. And then Devils on the board. Nice hit there from Mercer. Look, Mercer's been great so far this year. I mean, that was one of your X factors. X factor's been good. And you make it 3-1. Different game than 3-0. Looking at 40 minutes left in the game. Or 41. I mean, still time to try and get a goal here and make it 3-2. But 3-1 right now. After the power play goal from Dawson Mercer. Dawson Mercer's been awesome so far this year. One of the really nice things for New Jersey this year is how good Dawson Mercer's been. And San Jose, I mean, don't give it right back. Because now San Jose is setting up in our zone. Don't give it right back. Go to this period 3-1 or 3-2. But don't give it right back to San Jose. They get one last shot. That's a good toe save there by Jake Allen. I mean, this period is not on Jake Allen at all. I mean, you had an odd man rush, bad turnover, tip in front. The only reason why I could see Jake Allen not coming out for the second period is because it's a wake-up call to the team. They ended up 8 goals last game, 3 in the first period, 11 in your last 4 periods of play. That's not Jake Allen. I thought Jacob Markstrom wasn't necessarily great last game. Defense didn't do him any favors. First game back, a little bit of kind of let it slide. Things happen. They do. But that period was not on Jake Allen. I don't think Jake Allen necessarily was any of the cause to a 3-0 start for San Jose. Not a great start for New Jersey, though. 3-1 after 1. And New Jersey definitely going to have a better second because, that won't cut it, to say the least. But, hey, 40 minutes. I think it's 17 or 18 minutes until in between periods. Someone could let me know that. That would be great. I always check when I go to the games how long it usually is. And I always forget. I always know it's either 17 or 18. So it's one of the two. But, yeah. So, yeah, Jake Allen and his contract have been. And I think that did say a lot about how they feel about Daws. I mean, it's year 6. They could have used him. You're up against the cap. You probably needed him to take that backup role. And they kind of said, let's give a funky contract, 5 years, $1.8 million. How often do you see that to Jake Allen? I think that was kind of saying that, they don't really see Daws in the future. And I don't think Daws would bring a lot back in terms of trade. I don't think he has a ton of trade value. I mean, he went on waivers. Nobody claimed him. It's always good to have a goaltender with NHL experience because he does have NHL experience. I just don't think he has a future here in New Jersey. And how the contracts are designed right now. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw earlier, Markstrom in contract talks for a short-term extension. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. But I mean, hey, Jake Allen, so far, so great. And New Jersey though, but down 3-1 after 1. And not a great start so far for the Devils. Oh well, there's still plenty of time. I mean, let me know what you guys think. Actually, Daws has played really well for us when he's up. Looks better in the AHL though. Yeah, and I think that's the issue. Because I think when you look at goaltending, I mean, kind of the goaltenders for the most part are the same. I mean, they can all do butterflies. They can all, move post to post. For the most part, I mean, obviously some are better than others. We know that. But I think the difference in terms of the elite guys, the guys who stay in the league, the guys who are in the conversations, is consistency. And, I mean, when you have a goaltender who can stay consistently good, hold that, 9-10 up above save percentage game after game after game, those are the guys who are going to get talked about. Those are the guys who are going to get the contracts. Those are the guys who are going to get the starts. And yeah, you're right. We don't see that with Nico Daws. I mean, Nico Daws, short sample size. We see goaltenders jump in and have a short sample size and look good. I mean, you guys remember Andrew Hammond back with Ottawa? But that was insane. That was 24 games. And he was the best goaltender in the league for those 24 games. So Jake Allen, good so far. Nico Daws, yeah, probably better right now in the AHL. Obviously rooting for him, but I don't think it's New Jersey. And you know what? If he gets a chance somewhere else, I'd love it. Good for him. Scott Wedgwood got his chance. Looked good. He looked good against us for the most part. I mean, last night, that was a ton of goals. But, I would definitely be nice to see Nico Daws get a chance somewhere. And maybe it's San Jose. I mean, San Jose looking at their goaltending. Nedeljkovic, kind of a placeholder. Askarov, I think, is going to be the starter. I mean, I was really high on Askarov as a prospect. I wanted New Jersey to take him. That year that they took Alexander Holtz, that's who I wanted, was Yaroslav Askarov. And I know, don't go goaltender early. Well, I mean, look at the teams that win. They all have number 1 goaltenders. And those goaltenders, for the most part, outside of the exception of Florida, you got to draft them. So when you have a guy there who is projected to be, one of the top goalies in the NHL, is raved about by scouts, I'd take him. I don't really care where I'm picking. I mean, I think the New York Rangers would have taken him. I know they have Shesterkin, but they took Alexei Lafreniere. So I think they would have taken him. Yegorov looks great. I'm really excited about Yegorov. I think Yegorov is going to be great for New Jersey. And I wanted them to take Semyon Frolov this year in the draft because I also think he's going to be really good. And that was my goaltending tandem in the future. Like, that would have looked really cool. But excited about Yegorov. I mean, he's looked great so far in college. So that'll be fun. I think he will eventually get a start with New Jersey. But it's looked good so far. Looking at so far, he's looked at college a lot better than the Devils have tonight. 3-1 after one. Not a not a great start. For New Jersey, but hey, there's still a ton of time, and hopefully make it look better. Let's check around the league though. See what is going on around the league. 3-1 Oilers after 2 against the Rangers. Red Wings Kings 0-0. Let's look at teams that are in our division. Maybe matters to us a little bit more. Flyers won 4-1. And hey, I think they had the trade of the offseason. Getting Trevor Zegras for a bottom 6 player. I don't know exactly what Anaheim was thinking there. I mean, you had Trevor Zegras. He's obviously skilled. He's young. Contract isn't bad. Don't really understand not holding on to him. Because, I mean, it's not like Anaheim's been good recently. They're good this year. But it's not like recently they've been good. They've been a contender. So when you have a guy who's already scored 60 points in this league twice before the age of 23, and you move off of him after an injury year and then a bad year, it doesn't seem like great managing. But hey, Pad for Beak, I guess he goes Drysdale, Gauthier, and then goes back and goes, you know what? We just won that trade by maybe a little bit too much. And goes and gives up Trevor Zegras. But yeah, I didn't like that trade for Anaheim. Thought Philadelphia had a great trade, and so far so good for Philadelphia. But yeah, let's look a little bit at this first period. Look, first goal, I don't think I was necessarily blaming anyone on the Devils. Bad bounce. You had offensive zone time. They get a play up the other way. Look, that's how the game's played today. You're a little bit more aggressive. Those are going to happen. I kind of just look at it and go, well, it's unfortunate. But I don't think anybody necessarily on the Devils made the wrong play. I don't blame Jake Allen for letting that in. I don't blame the Devils for being a little bit more aggressive to start the game against a San Jose team that's rebuilding, young, is going to make mistakes. I don't think there's really anybody there to blame. I think it just happened. The other 2 goals, though, that was not good by New Jersey. I mean, you had a turnover behind your own net, guy wide open in front. That can't happen. You're getting outshot 10-0. You let up another goal. That can't happen. The other 2 goals, yeah, there were problems with. But that first one, not a huge problem with. Next 2, those weren't good. One point, the shots were 10-0 San Jose. Or they went on 10-0 run, I should say. New Jersey gets 1 late power play goal. But, I mean, yeah, all in all, I don't think Sheldon Keefe is happy with this period. I don't think for Sheldon Keefe it necessarily changes how he went to that locker room, even getting that win, that goal. Yeah, but let's not even talk about 8-3 yet. This game's not over. 40 minutes left. Still going 9-2. 9-2 would be our best start since the 2017-2018 year. And that was a great year. I mean, that was a year we were kind of more like San Jose. Expected to be a little bit more like San Jose. And finally we're in the playoffs. Taylor Hall year. Scored tonight, or had a really nice assist. Yeah, it was an assist. He might have scored 2, but I saw the assist, and yeah, I mean, that guy was so skilled. It's a shame what happened with his knee, because, I mean, that guy would have been a Hall of Famer one day. Yeah, Pesce out's really hurting us. And yeah, no, you're right. You can't replace Pesce. And I don't think the Devils are trying to necessarily bring in Seamus Casey. I think they know they got to go a little bit of a different style. You don't have anyone in your system who plays as good a defense as Brett Pesce. So you go with a different style. And so far it hasn't worked. I can definitely see not it's necessarily Seamus Casey's fault. Not that it's necessarily Seamus Casey's fault, but this isn't a good start. The style they're playing so far not working. Oh no, yeah, all good, man. I thought you were saying 8-3, like you're already kind of calling this a loss, but you'd be okay with it. And I mean, 8-3 isn't a bad start, but hopefully 9-2. I mean, 3-1. You're playing a San Jose team. They're gonna make more mistakes. They're not very, they're still developing. I don't want to call them not very good because I think they kind of know what team they're gonna be, and they're not really worried so much about the now. They can't finish bottom 5, but yeah, there's still going to be a ton of scoring chances. Look, Devils create a lot of scoring chances, and San Jose gives up a bunch. Nedeljkovic has not had a good year. So, yeah, I mean, it's not a great 20 minutes, but, yeah, still looking at 9-2. Hopefully Devils get going, but yeah, you're right. You're completely right. Brett Pesce not being there definitely hurts them. I mean, Seamus Casey, got to go with a little bit of a different style. But yeah, so hopefully a better second period. Look, I don't think Sheldon Keefe's happy after that first period. Even if you got that goal right before the period ended, I mean, the 2 goals that led up, the second goal and third goal, 10-0 shot run, that just can't work, can't happen. Especially about that. I don't know, you let me know. I'll let you know how all 3 of them look, though, together. But, yeah, no, New Jersey, I mean, hey, got to have a better second period, but, hey, San Jose is going to give you chances. San Jose is going to give you chances. I've given everyone chances so far this year. It's just New Jersey's job to capitalize. I mean, maybe they come with a different lineup to start the second period. Second lineup, obviously, I'd keep the same. I mean, Dawson Mercer gets the goal, power play, but, I mean, still producing. And he's been great this year. He's been the X factor, I think, so far. But yeah, I mean, Sheldon Keefe probably not too pleased. And you're right. It could technically or necessarily lead to something different next game in terms of how the defense looks. Like maybe Seamus Casey does draw back out of the lineup. Because I don't think you can keep having periods where you have, an 8-3 game and a 3-0 first periods to start the first period. And kind of just go, everything's fine. Sheldon Keefe said that nobody gets on the Devils harder than he does. And we can kind of look past this game, an 8-4 game. Maybe not. Because this period's been not very good. Maybe you should look into it a little bit more. Now I know, yes, 8-game win streak, Colorado, back-to-back, or not a back-to-back, but you're playing them twice. They have a series. They've lost a lot recently. Jacob Markstrom first game back. So there were factors there. But, this doesn't look very good to start. But, hey, 40 minutes left. We're still looking at 9-2. Hopefully you get another power play. Power play's been good. Power play good tonight. Power play's been good this year. We thought it was going to be good coming into this year. You have 40 goal scorers. You have 100 or on pace for 100-point players. So, yeah, I mean, power play looked good. But, yeah, that 10-0 shot run by San Jose, 2 goals. I mean, that could technically be the story of the game. You hope it is, and you hope when you're playing a San Jose team that 5 minutes for them can't be the difference of the game. 5 good minutes from them, 10-minute good minutes from them can't be the difference of the game. When you're a good team, I think you can get away with that. When you're a good team, you can play, not very good, but those 10 minutes, you score on your chances, you can be fine. And I mean, we've seen New Jersey do that this year. We've seen them have, a good 10-minute stretch. Wasn't a great game. Wasn't a great start. I mean, even in that San Jose game, the first period, I didn't think was overly, great. They were down 1-0. They didn't create a ton. They got their power play goals from Dougie Hamilton, who's been good so far this year, to say. But, yeah, so far, not so good. So not good. We'll see. San Jose is right. Yeah, no, I know. And the thing that I liked about San Jose is that they did go get Yaroslav Askarov. I really want the Devils to do that at the draft. And then if they weren't going to do that, then, go ahead and make a trade. But, yeah, so far, I mean, they have not gotten the goaltending whatsoever. I mean, Nedeljkovic, I think we all kind of knew was a placeholder. Yaroslav Askarov, I'm really high on. I think he has a comp to Igor Shesterkin. I mean, they both read the play. And that's kind of where they get caught. Is because they do have high hockey IQs. But sometimes they read the play a little bit too much into it and get a little bit too aggressive. And sometimes it works out completely great for them. And that's why they're some of the best or better goaltenders, one of the better prospects, one of the better goaltenders in NHL in Igor Shesterkin, because they do read the play extremely well. But sometimes get a little bit aggressive, and I think teams are able to pick up on that. And Igor Shesterkin took his time with it, developed, kept learning how to do it. And I mean, I think for now, for the most part, he's probably mastered it better than everyone except for maybe Andrei Vasilevsky. But so far, Yaroslav Askarov, I think it probably is still that learning process. I think that's kind of why he was more of a project and why he hasn't gotten maybe into NHL games right away, because he does read the play really, really well, but he does get a little bit too aggressive, and then you can catch him out of position. Then, I mean, you see goals going in from behind the net. Just bounce it off of him. Yeah, Hamilton on the first power play. I mean, hey, Hamilton's looked great. He's scoring. 4 years, only one 10-goal season. I think you want to definitely get that second one. And has looked good so far. Has found a way to score. Luke being there, yeah, I mean, I think Luke is a little bit more dynamic offensively. I think Hamilton adds a different element with the shot. And if the shot is there, which I think was a question from some of us coming in this year, was that shot still there? So far, so good. But I think Luke's a little bit more dynamic offensively. So I understand Hamilton there. I think if the power play starts not playing as well, I think you could definitely see Luke or them alternating. But I definitely can see either way. Dawson Mercer, elite Dawson Mercer, has been absolutely awesome this year. That second line has been much better. He's been an X factor. He scored tonight. Adds a different element on the power play. So I think Dawson Mercer so far, obviously, when you're looking coming into this year, definitely looked like an X factor if you weren't going to do anything in your top six. And he's done something so far in this top six. I mean, they just brought it up 10 points so far. 5 goals, 5 assists. I probably think that's the best start so far to his career. Although we are early. But seeing him getting going early just kind of shows an outlook of what can get going. Because that's what he did early in his career. He got started. He scored 20 goals in his second season. He made the lineup pretty shortly after being, a first-round pick. And that year, you took Alexander Holtz 7th overall. At the time, I think he looked a little bit more Holtz. Obviously, you took him at 7, and you liked him a little bit better. And then all of a sudden, Dawson Mercer's a really good camp. Dawson Mercer makes the team. And, I mean, now you've moved on from Alexander Holtz, but they haven't given up yet on Dawson Mercer. So, Dawson Mercer, great start to the year. Already a goal tonight. Hopefully, he can get another one, though. Because Devils need at least 3 goals tonight. Not a great start, but here's the second period underway. They go with that Dawson Mercer, Nico, Hischier, Timo, Meier line. It's been absolutely phenomenal so far from New Jersey. I don't know if you guys have joined yet, but if you guys are just coming in, Devils, Sharks, 10 p.m., 11:06 on the East Coast. Glad you guys are here. But if you're on some other coast or somewhere else in the world, also glad you guys are here. But late night, we should make it to Halloween. Devils, Sharks, 10 p.m. start time, and a 3-1 lead for San Jose. Not a great start. Yes, we are coming back. I agree. You got 40 minutes left. San Jose team, they're going to make more mistakes. Haven't gotten a ton of goaltending. Yeah, you're definitely going to have an opportunity here in this game. You just got to take advantage. And the Devils have found ways to take advantage. They've won games where they weren't maybe the best for the whole 60 minutes. I think even against the San Jose team. I don't think it was a great start, not a great first period, but they found a way to win that game. And then, San Jose is going to give you those opportunities, those chances. Devils have to find a way to do it, because you just lost the game 8-4. And you don't. I know you're on an 8-game win streak, but 8-4, 2-game losing streak on the West Coast. Things can turn quickly. Vibes can turn quickly. And it looks like Devils believe just took a penalty. That's another hit from Orlov. Clearly, he's marking some Devils so far. Definitely physical. Physical from Dmitry Orlov. I mean, that's what we saw from him back when he was Washington, Boston, Carolina, been in our division for a good amount of time. Oh, Devils turn from Minnesota. There we go. Welcome to the channel. 3-1. I mean, not a great first period. Can't really blame Allen. Can't really blame anyone on the first goal. You're trying to create offense. Bad bounce. Odd man rush. Don't think you can blame anyone there. Second goal. Bad Nemec turnover. Man open in front. Third goal, a tip. Goals 2 and 3, not so great. Goal 1, can't blame. But here's New Jersey on the attack. And Hischier puts that one wide. Nico's been good. That line, I mean, Nico Hischier should definitely be in the Selke conversation. I mean, I've said it before with Nico, is that you're looking at a player, the perfect player to back up a 190-point player. Having a Selke finalist and a 100-point player as your first line center, and then going with a Selke finalist as your second line center. No other team in the NHL can say that. I mean, Edmonton, they got Draisaitl and McDavid, but no other team in the NHL can say something like that. New Jersey can, and it's definitely an advantage. Nico went to the bench, looking at something. Yeah, health will be an issue. Yeah, I think last year's round against Carolina would have went completely different. I mean, you looked at it. Carolina was a bottom 8 team on the power play. New Jersey was a top 3 team on the penalty kill. New Jersey, a top 3 team on the power play. Carolina had a good penalty kill, but when your power play is a top 3 power play and it gets outscored, -2 to 16, and you're not healthy, clearly something doesn't add up. Now, it could have been a bad stretch, and Carolina's penalty kill could have just been that good. I just don't think so. And then, yeah, I mean, in terms of our penalty kill, Devils on the penalty kill never really had their first pairing out ever. I mean, they did not. I mean, defensively, last playoffs, I mean, it was just a complete mess in terms of, who was healthy, who wasn't. I mean, I don't think Jonas Siegenthaler or Dougie Hamilton would have been playing if it wasn't for the playoffs. I mean, it was crazy that Jonas Siegenthaler came back. And then Dougie Hamilton joined at the beginning of the playoffs, probably wasn't completely healthy. And then, yeah, Carolina's bottom 8 power play all of a sudden is scoring. And New Jersey's penalty kill couldn't do anything about it. Nico's going to get paid. Yep, he's going to get paid. He's going to get paid by New Jersey. Probably 8 years in that $11 million range. Probably something like 8 by 11. 8 by 11, maybe a little bit more. I don't know what he's necessarily thinking. He can get 8 years out of the $11 million range, though. If he goes to the market, 7-year, $11 million range, he can get that. Hopefully it's the Devils. I think the Devils would do sign him. I don't see him leaving New Jersey. I think he's the captain. I think he likes it here. I think he sees what they've built. I think he's been here. He's the first overall pick. So I do think I don't see him leaving New Jersey. And I think he stays here with New Jersey. 8 years by 11. That'll be my guess right now. Oh, is that someone gambling? Over 6. Yeah, I would go over 6. Yeah. I think New Jersey gets back in the game. And they find a way to win. So, yeah. I like over 6. I mean, they looked good to start this second period, for sure. But they need to get a goal. But like San Jose is going to give them chances. It's just about taking advantage of those chances. That was great in front. Nico just missing to tip that one in. I mean, that line going to work again. That line's going to work every single game. And I think somebody said it earlier. Moving Dawson Mercer off the third line center. I don't think that was an indictment at all at Dawson Mercer. I think that was just, you saw the team and how the second line is played. You had to get them back together. But here's a 2-on-1 for San Jose. Save. Not a great turnover from Luke. The Mets didn't play that great, but it didn't go in. So, hey, you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. We're down 3-1 right now. So, we'll take it. Just got to get the next one. And the next one. Hughes, I mean, that's... You kind of try to trick them there, it looks like. 63%, 65% from the circle so far. Yeah, no, Nico's been great from the circle. I assume you're talking about Nico, right? I don't have the exact stat sheet in front of me right now, so I assume you're talking about Nico Hischier, because that's who we were just talking about. You're saying Palat's got to bury. That's why you have to have Grichuk on that line. That's why you have to have Grichuk on that line. Because Palat's got to bury that. I mean, maybe you have a different chance if Grichuk's out there. But that has to find its way into the back of the net. Watching straight from Dallas. Welcome. A little bit earlier there, right? But welcome. Welcome from Dallas. Are you a Devils fan or are you just tuning in? Either way, we're happy you're here. The whole team is 65%. That's good. Way to go. Find the positives in this game so far. 65% from the dot so far. Look, New Jersey, for the most part, I don't think I have anything necessarily negative to say about the centerman faceoffs, especially with Hischier out there. I mean, he takes, the bulk of them. And I don't think there's anything negative to say toward that. I mean, a lot of things have gone right. I mean, if you take the 8 games, then you take the other 2 games they lost in the first half of this game. I guess you can call it halftime somewhat, almost. They're different splits. Like that might be the issue, because this team, when they lose, has looked completely different. Orlov just threw another hit. That was on Grichuk. He's out here hitting, and they talk about the Devils trying to get a little bit more physical. And, we've seen the previous off seasons clearly that Tom Fitzgerald has tried to get this team to be a little bit more physical, focusing a little bit more in the bottom 6. But yeah, I mean, you want to see that. I mean, Orlov, we know, is that type of player. I thought he was going back to I thought he was going to the KHL for some reason. I thought he said, or the report was, this was his last year. The Carolina was his last year in the NHL. I could be wrong, but I thought he was going to the KHL. And it looks like, yeah, there's Noesen into it with Orlov. I mean, yeah, someone's got to, say something. I mean, I don't know what I would say. I'm 5'7", so I'm not. I probably wouldn't be the one to say anything, but somebody else on the team definitely has to say something, because you don't want to keep seeing your players keep getting hit and thinking that they can just keep doing it over and over again. I mean, obviously they traded away MacDermid, and they bring in Zach McEwen, and McEwen's out for a while. How long? I don't know. Yep, 1 goal at a time. That's definitely the mindset. I mean, there's still plenty of time. Like, this is not, and you're playing a San Jose team. Like, if it was Colorado, I think it'd be different. Like, Colorado's a team that has won a lot in the past, has been good defensively. I don't think this is their best defensive team, that's for sure. But Colorado, you said a little bit different from Jared Bednar. He's won a Stanley Cup. You have your Cale Makars, your Nathan McKinnons. You're going to find ways to score goals, even if you do trade Mikko Rantanen and then sign the player you traded him for basically $500,000 less. Don't get that. But anyways, you'd probably be feeling a little bit different than if you're playing a Colorado team. Colorado can score. Colorado's been good. Colorado's a Stanley Cup winning coach. Colorado is a top 5 player. Colorado has 2 top 5 players, arguably. you'd feel a little bit different. But San Jose, different outlook, developing team, makes more mistakes, doesn't get a ton of saves, a little bit better. Yes, I do, and I think they're going to. I think they can come back and win. I think they are going to come back and win this game. Look, it's 3-1. You didn't have a great start. But, this team scores 3 goals pretty much every night that they play. And they usually don't let up a ton. Wasn't a great start to the game. But, we've seen moments from this Devils team so far this year where they've won games where they were only good for, not even a full period. And they found a way to win. Even in Colorado, if they had scored 4 straight, if they didn't fall down 5-0 in that game, maybe a different outcome. But yeah, no, I think they can, and I think they are going to come back and win. What do you think? Yeah, they definitely need to start creating a little bit more scoring chances, though. Because, this is a team that that gives up a ton of chances, that is going to finish more toward the bottom of the standings. If not, I do think they're going to be a little bit more toward the middle of the standings than people think. I don't think they're anywhere near a playoff team, but I don't think they're maybe as bad. Same with Chicago. I don't get the whole Chicago people calling them last place again. I think they're a little bit better than that. I don't agree with what most of that general manager has done. But I think Chicago looks a lot better and doesn't get as much credit for how good they're going to be this year. I think they actually will be in, not necessarily a playoff mix, but I could see the deadline jumping around them being within 8 points of a spot. That was a good hit there by Meier. And tries to wrap around. So Devils are trying to create a little bit more. That's not necessarily a high danger scoring chance. But they set up for an offensive zone faceoff. And, the Nedeljkovic has struggled this year. San Jose goaltending and defense has struggled in general. So you keep poking at it. Eventually, something should subside. Devils' offense is really good. San Jose struggles. Eventually, something should happen good for New Jersey, because we need good things to happen. That was Dickinson, the young defenseman. He should be good. That's another building piece for San Jose. Chicago, San Jose in similar situations. I think a lot of people would say San Jose situation a little bit better. Prospects are a little bit more there. I think Chicago will be a better team this year, but their prospects a little bit more there. They probably made a couple of more correct selections with their picks. That goes out of the zone. But yeah, let me know down in the comments. What do you guys think? Devils comeback tonight? I think so. Yeah, there's looking at Dougie. 4 goals, 2 assists. He's already almost halfway to that 10-goal mark, which is, you want him to at least hit that, double digits. But he's only done it once so far in 4 years. So it'd be nice to get that there this year. And obviously the most, you want him to stay healthy. You want him to be healthy. He looks like he has that shot, so that adds another element for New Jersey. And they'll need that. Going down, here's Bratt. Nice move. And hopefully, he'll spin it around one more time and make me wait a second. And they put it on net. So right now, it feels like New Jersey's kind of just putting pucks on net. You'll open up San Jose that way. They are still developing. So you keep putting pucks on net. Get them a little bit out of position. And, they're not as controlled as New Jersey. So eventually, that will create scoring chances. Devils are just playing it that way right now, it seems like. And then, like I said, you're down 3-1. Beggars can't necessarily be choosers. Put pucks on net. That's Carolina's style. Carolina plays complete probability game. I keep throwing pucks on net. Eventually, it's going to go in. That's Carolina's game. And it worked for them. So, nothing against it. I don't like it just because I don't like playing against it. But it works for them, and they win a lot. So, looks like New Jersey's playing kind of something similar to that right now. Shots on goal this period's 9-3. I mean, that kind of sums it up. They're throwing a lot on net, and should continue to keep throwing them on net. Let me know. Are you guys still here? Who is still up and who's staying up tonight? Because it was a late start tonight. We should go into Halloween, though. So definitely a happy Halloween in 38 minutes if you're on the East Coast. Offsides right there for San Jose. It looks like we're our first commercial break of the period. So far start for New Jersey, a lot better second period. Need to be better than the first period. I think you saw that. That's just, you usually see that type of first period from New Jersey. So we're seeing a much better second period. Shots 18-18. San Jose did have a 10-0 run at one point. They scored twice on that 10-0 run. So New Jersey, I mean, hey, it'd be great if they could get one of those. 10-0 run, 2-0. Great, right? But yeah, basically halfway through the game, 10-11 left to go in the period. New Jersey trailing San Jose by 2. And an icing there by San Jose. Definitely get one before the second period ends. I mean, obviously 2 looks even better. But you definitely want to get one. You're going to get hopefully a power play going. And then take advantage of it that way. Because, Devils need to find a way to score a goal. And like I said, so far, it looks like they're kind of just throwing pucks towards net, playing that Carolina type of style. After a bad first period, don't necessarily hate it. And they'll find those scoring chances because it'll get players out of position. You keep throwing pucks on net, players will go out of position. When you're playing a team, rebuilding, developing, much easier to get them out of position. And that's what the Devils are trying to do right now. Dawson Mercer throwing it from basically behind boards into Nedeljkovic, who we've seen get beat from some pretty tough angles. But right now, it looks like New Jersey's just kind of throwing everything on net. That's a good save by Allen. I mean, Allen hasn't had really the chance to be a great goaltender tonight. Because, there have been some defensive breakdowns. And so some things he just didn't really have much of a chance on. Yeah, he's just trying to create something there. Nemec just wrapping it around. Nemec has struggled this game, and I was saying earlier, probably the 3 best games he's played so far of his career. Struggled a little bit tonight. I mean, that turnover is just something that can't happen. And then getting beat back and having a guy wide open in the slot is just not something that can be happening. So, but team hasn't necessarily played great in general. I mean, it's 3-1. That's a good save from Nedeljkovic on Palat. But that's where Gritsuk buries it. That's why Gritsuk needs to be on the first line. He'll help the Devils. It'll help his development. And San Jose has a 2-on-1. And offsides. They go offsides. Okay, maybe we got saved there. Maybe we got saved there. You got to be at work at 6 a.m. We love you're here. Glad you're here. I mean, that's a real trooper right there. Got to be work at 6 a.m. He's staying up for the Devils game tonight. Maybe go have some candy at 12:30 because that's when the game should be over around Halloween. Calories don't count that day. So go ahead, have some candy at 12:30. But yeah, glad you're here. Waking up at 6 a.m. Gonna be here. Real trooper. Staying up for the game tonight. Give me what's your guys' final score prediction? I mean, if you're still here, if you guys are watching, give me your final score prediction. Or maybe next goal. Do you guys have maybe an idea of who you think is going to score next? Who's looked good tonight? Because so far watching, I think Mercer's looked pretty good so far. It's kind of tough to pick a ton because they are down 3-1. I mean, Jack Hughes made the nice play. Defense maybe struggled a little bit. Goaltending, Jake Allen, like I said, hasn't had a chance to have a great game. But yeah, probably so far I'd pick Dawson, Mercer, Nico's looked good. That line looks good, and that's something that the Devils need from that line is because Timo Meier started off scoring early, but he's gotten a little bit colder recently. And you want to get Timo Meier feeling it. You want to get him feeling some more pucks. Obviously, it'd be great against his former team, San Jose. If it gets a goal against San Jose, fantastic. Puts the Devils back in the game, awesome. All good stuff's right there. So hopefully that Timo can get a goal here. Somebody from New Jersey, because they need one. 3-1 right now. Yeah, 3-1. San Jose. Yeah, there's the stat right there. 4 goals in 404 against Colorado. That's the 7th fastest in team history. 4 goals, 404, 7th fastest in team history. I don't know how they could be much faster, but I guess maybe throwing empty netters to empty netters. I don't know. Interesting stat, though. Does anyone know what the trivia question was tonight? Because I missed it. I definitely missed it. But yeah, 8:17 left to go. 3-1. San Jose shots 19-18. Devils taking the lead in terms of shots, not the lead on the scoreboard. That's what matters. So, gotta find a way to get the lead on the scoreboard. Because, obviously, that is what matters at the end of the day. And, hopefully, New Jersey draws into this lead. As someone said earlier, 1 goal at a time. Completely agree. They need 3 of them, though. But, gotta go 1 at a time as San Jose still with the lead. And, I mean, New Jersey looked better this period. They looked better than they did last period. They look better than San Jose does this period. No goals, though. And, I mean, Nedeljkovic, you're going to get some chances. I mean, look, you can't come into this game and put 1 past Nedeljkovic. No matter what happens, even if you play bad defensively, you're only going to score 1 goal. You're not going to win. So yeah, you definitely want to get a win here. I mean, LA Saturday, Anaheim Sunday, back to back. Definitely playing a Sharks team not as developed as New Jersey. You want to find a way to get a win here, and put this. Put the 8-4 game behind you. Because I guess maybe then you have to bring it back up if you lose this game. But yeah, so far, not the usual game we've seen from New Jersey so far this year. Not a great first period. Second period looked better. Haven't created a ton. Defensively have struggled. I mean, there was a good chance right there. Nemec's putting one on net. 6-3 New Jersey. That'd be awesome. That'd be 6 straight. I'd love that. Yeah, 6-3 New Jersey. That would be awesome. If they get the scoring going. And Timo Meier, that's what I want to see get on the board. Because Timo Meier, as of recent, hasn't scored a ton. Playing his former team. Line looks good still. So you want to see probably Timo Meier get on the board. I mean, that'd be my guy. 11 shots to 3 in favor of New Jersey. Timo Meier's line is out there right now. Offensive zone face-off. Hopefully, they got one right here. But it's blocked. And out of the zone. Ugh. Yeah, Meier just took a big hit. Who was that? I don't know who made that hit. That was a nice hit, though. It was Liljegren. Was it? Yes. I mean, that was another player who, Toronto dropped in the draft that year. And Toronto took him. And then just never found his way up the lineup. Kyle Dubas is not a fan of young defensemen. I mean, that's kind of been clear. They don't really like to develop them. They like to go, give these guys, short-term deals and see how it goes that way. But yeah, it's clear they weren't fans. And they move off Liljegren As Hamilton a chance. I mean, that was a Lula Murillo pick. So that might have had something to do with it. Jesper Bratt game-winning goal. That'd be awesome. I don't know. Let me think about it for a second. I'll go Luke Hughes. Luke Hughes first of the season, game-winning goal tonight. That's my guess. Oh, Jesper Bratt gets the next goal. Yeah, I mean, that line creating right now, I think they're just going to stay out there. So, I mean, it would be great if they could get it right now. That was a nice chance. That was more so than just throwing the puck at net and actually creating a scoring chance. No, they took him off. Fourth line is out there. Third line. My apologies. Third line's out there. Lamico, Gritchuk, Brown. Yeah, I mean, bottom six centers. Don't love it. Bottom six wingers. Like it a lot. But yeah, I think that was something they probably should have taken care of the offseason. They didn't. Teams looked good so far, but you're seeing a problem. Cody Glass comes out of the lineup. You're going with a guy in a PTO. And the guy who's questionable NHL might be more of an AHL player in Lamico. I mean, someone probably should have taken care of him in the offseason. You didn't. So now you deal with what you have. I don't know if it's raining by you guys, but it is raining out here. I can hear it. Probably not raining in San Jose, though. That'll probably be good. Nemec. Now, those are the type of plays I want to see from Simon Nemec. They don't score a goal, but he's offensive. He puts the puck in a high danger scoring chance. He holds on to it. I mean, those are the type of plays that I want to see from top prospects. You know, when you pick players high, I don't think you should be looking safe pick. You should be looking for the guy who has a ton of upside. And you know what? Simon Nemec, that's the type of play that I want to see from Simon Nemec. Good play there. From Nemec. And there's a I don't know what to say about that. They just blew the whistle. Don't know exactly what happened. If you guys saw that in the comments, let me know. I don't know why they just blew the whistle. Kind of an interesting whistle right there. But whistle gets blown, and the Devils still looking to get this game knotted up 3-1 right now. San Jose, I think there's like 4 minutes left to go in the second period. We'll still be here, though. Talk a little bit after the second period and how we're feeling. I still like Devils tonight, though. Down 3-1. But look, bad first period. Looked a lot better in the second. Nobody scored in the second. Looking around the league. Red Wings, Kings, Rangers, Oilers, the only other team in action. They're both tied, though. Red Wing, Kings, 0-0. Rangers, Oilers, 3-3. 4:43 to go in the third there. Kings, Wings, 17:38 left to go in the second. That's like a wing place you could call it. Kings, Wings. Kings, Wings, 17:38. If you got the reference. But yeah, New Jersey, the only team so far still in action that is not tied. San Jose a 3-1 lead. Going around, looking around the rest of the division. Carolina 6-2 win against New York Islanders. Penguins 4-1 win. Flyers 4-1 win. So teams in the division are winning. I mean, the Devils, good start. But you can't win a season in October. So you got to find ways to get wins on this road trip. So far, 0-1, 3-1 in the second period. Got to find a way to get to working. The eyes are playing finally working. Well, so far has, but we've seen Detroit the past 2 years. They don't lose the season or mess up in October. They mess up February on. You know, it's kind of that February, March area where all of a sudden everything falls apart for Detroit. The plan is no longer a plan, or it needs retooling. So, does Detroit get in the playoffs this year, though? Huh. Well, I think Toronto's definitely in. I think Florida still definitely gets in. Ottawa, I think, has got a good shot. Montreal, I think, gets in. And then it's between teams like Detroit and Tampa. And I think maybe Ottawa is also in that group. And probably still Montreal. But that's really where you're going in the Atlantic. Look, I think the Metro only puts 3 teams in unless Pittsburgh really is legit. I think the Metro gets 3 teams in. I think it's Carolina, New Jersey, and Washington. But Pittsburgh might be a 93-point team. I mean, maybe they have some of a skid, but they had a good start to the year. They get the wins down the stretch, and they get in at 93 points. I really like their hire in Dan Muse, the former Rangers assistant coach. I think he was a pretty good hire. But yeah, I think it's probably more than likely than not 3 teams from the Metro, but if Pittsburgh's legit, Pittsburgh could definitely see Pittsburgh getting in. Detroit, though, Detroit will be interesting. As are all teams. They're all interesting in their own way. But Detroit, I mean, yeah, you look at that roster, I think it looks good but incomplete, if that's a fair way to put it. You can let me know if I'm wrong, though. Their centers, I mean, outside your first line center, you're not in love with it. But then you can look around and you can go, okay, well, you know what? I got my, 30-plus goal scorers, 70-plus point players, my defenseman who's a number 1, and I've got a couple of younger defensive prospects who are kind of just getting into the NHL, maybe developing a little bit more. So there are things to like. There wasn't anything to like there. Will Smith, 4-1. Yeah, no flow this period. Boom. Yeah, I think we were just talking about it earlier. They put a lot of shots on net, but they're not necessarily creating chances. It's more a Carolina style. Carolina, I know they create their chances from the shots, but they play a probabilities game. If I put on, if I have 85 shots attempts to, you're 43, I like my chances. And those shot attempts do create chances. And that's, I think, how New Jersey's kind of played this period. But yeah, no, not. I mean, this would be, for how this is going so far, I mean, this is a pretty awful past 5 periods. Horrendous past 5 periods. And now it's 4-1. You're looking at a 3-goal comeback. But hey, San Jose was just down 3. They came back. They lost the game. But they came back down 3. New Jersey, still no multi-goal comebacks so far this season. No, it's not. Not over just yet. So yeah, you stopped me for a second there because I didn't know if they were going to score because there was a breakaway. So I didn't know they just made it 5-1. Not over yet, though. You're playing a team who's going to make more mistakes. Goaltending's been pretty bad this year. They're younger. You're going to get your chances. I mean, I think right now what you're looking at is, I mean, you can't completely predict a game. But you can look at it. You got to make it 4-3 before that 5-minute mark of the third period. I mean, you have to kind of cut it into sections at this point, right? You got to find those 2 goals before that 5-minute mark of the third period. Sooner rather than later. And then obviously you can't let up a goal. Because I mean, now you are kind of looking at it, yeah, you do have to score 4 straight. I don't really think you can let up another goal in this game and feel good. I'll never say it's over, though. So, we'll figure it out. Just hopefully we don't have to get in that situation. Hopefully they get a goal. Was that Ryan Reeves on the breakaway? I mean, yeah, this is I would say that so far, of the 2 games, this one's worse than the Colorado game. But you play 2 periods. It's a 3-period game. So it has the potential to be better. But that's a bad goal. That's not a great goal. Dmitry Orlov, who's been noticeable tonight, been physical. That's a bad goal given up by Jake Allen. He doesn't do it too often, so I'm not going to really get onto him. Toffoli's actually going to credit for it. So you guys asked me my question earlier. Should the Devils have re-signed Tyler Toffoli? Well, I guess that answers that. I like when they put it out for you so easily. If only it were that simple. But yeah, went off of them. I'm trying to look at it, trying to get a look. Just not New Jersey's game so far. In you're almost 2 periods in. I'm glad you guys are here though, because we're still gonna keep going. And you know what? Now I guess I have something to do this period, because I was saying that I don't think you can really let up another goal, but if they did, we're gonna figure it out. I guess you guys got to help me this period and figure this out. Because what do we need to do different? Because it's 5-1. Heading to the 3rd period. You didn't look great in the 1st period. You looked great in the 2nd period for 15 minutes. Now, past 5 have been very bad. And I don't know if great's the right word. I think better. Better than you did in the 1st period. Better than San Jose does this period. But yeah, great's not the right word. But yeah, another former Devil player scores against us. Yep, or they just beat us in net. It's one or the other. Scott Wedgwood got the win. Wasn't great, but he got the win. He usually has been very good against us. And it is nice to see Scott Wedgwood, former Devil, find a way and find himself a pretty good NHL career. I mean, he's found his way to be a backup on some really good contending teams. So he's valuable. And that's nice to see. And I also like Tyler Toffoli. I mean, it was such a short stint. It wasn't even a full year. It's a shame that experiment got kind of stopped very early. I mean, I wish it didn't get stopped as early as it did. Did it make sense? I didn't want to compete with the San Jose contract, the contract that they gave him. But it would have been better if they found a way to keep him around on a different contract. But when you let him go to free agency, I mean, San Jose gave him a really good deal. And he didn't turn away from it. And good for him. Yeah, I liked him when he was with us. But yeah, 5-1 San Jose going into the 3rd period. Ugh. 15 minutes away from Halloween, though. Unless you're, I think we had a Dallas fan in here earlier, Minnesota fan in here. So if you're somewhere else, though, gotta wait a little bit longer for some Halloween candy. But, yeah, I might get some Halloween candy after this game's over. Yeah. But Halloween tomorrow, it's always crazy when it comes back around. When it comes back around, it always feels like 2 seconds ago. But I mean, in terms of hockey, what matters? I mean, we always know that Thanksgiving mark how important or how weirdly important it is. Like teams that are in a playoff spot have like what a 76% chance to make the playoffs. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean you're out if you're not in. But if you're in, I mean, things do go well. Yeah, it's not good tonight. I still am believing. I mean, we had 4 goals in 4:04. That's the 7th fastest in New Jersey history. So, what if we can add to that 7? Willing to do that. Yeah, no, it's not good. I understand the frustration from everyone. I mean, 5-1, you're playing a team that is below you, developing, going to make mistakes. You just lost 8-4 against a Colorado team, also a contender. If you want to be a contender, you can't blow dudes in a row. Like, okay, 8-game win streak. You have to play Colorado. They've lost a few in a row. They've blown a few duds. You already beat them once. They're going home. They're going to feel a little bit better. Goaltender's coming back for New Jersey. Maybe you can get away with that. I mean, 8-4, it's not great. But Sheldon Keefe said it himself. I think they deserve a pass on this or something along those lines. We just came off an 8-game win streak. But you can't follow up an 8-game win streak with back-to-back not very good game losses. Because at this point, this is whether they come back and win the game or lose it. I mean, it'll be a great third period, and that's all anyone will talk about. But we can't overlook how they've looked for these 2 periods. Even if they come back, they win 6-5, it's a great game, and we're all go to bed happy. You can't overlook these 2 periods. These 2 periods have not looked good. I mean, Brett Pesce, I was saying it during that offseason, I would have been fine giving him 7x7. I think he is that good defensively. I think he makes that much of a difference. And I thought we'd get him for a sweetheart deal. You're seeing how much of a difference he makes when he's not in the lineup. I mean, clearly the Devils are a much better team when Brett Pesce is in the lineup. And this is not on Seamus Casey. That's not indicative of Seamus Casey. This defense just plays different. And that's because Jonas Siegenthaler is the only other defenseman on the team who can be as good defensively as Brett Pesce. And I'd say some nights Brett Pesce is better. I think it's pretty even, close. So when you're seeing something like that, and you don't have Brett Pesce in the lineup, you have younger defensemen in the lineup, you have to play a different style, and you see an 8-4 loss in a game where after 2 periods, whatever the final score is, it was 5-1 San Jose. They were younger, they looked better. And that's just not going to happen with contending teams, or just can't happen with contending teams. I'm not saying the Devils aren't contenders after this game. No. But what I am saying is those types of things just can't happen. They're inexcusable. And I think Sheldon Keefe's response to the media will be a little bit different. I mean, last time it was kind of like, oh, they're 8-game win streak. We deserve to have, maybe a game where we played not so great. We lose at 8-4. Markstrom back. Didn't give Markstrom a ton of help, and I think he did kind of defend Markstrom. I think Markstrom wasn't very good. I mean, he had a -3 expected goals against. I think it was a -3.68, something along those lines. So Markstrom wasn't great, but he came out and defended his goaltender. I like that. I respect it. I got no problem with it. But all in all, I mean, this team looks kind of the same as they did in Colorado. Actually, I think they look worse. Yeah, very bad passing going around. Yeah, I know. It looked like in the second period, they kind of just alluded to just throwing pucks on net. Throw pucks on net, play a Carolina style, play the probability game. You'll score, you'll create chances. They're younger, they're developing, they're not as good. They're going to get out of hand. It's going to get out of control for San Jose. That's kind of how it felt in that period. That's what New Jersey was kind of trying to do. I mean, Dawson Mercer threw one from behind the net. Just all try to put it off the goalie's skate. And they can work with teams that aren't going to be great defensively, not great goaltending. You can just put pucks on net, and it will create chances because it's going to bounce in different directions, and you will create chances, but it didn't work that period. Yeah, Markstrom definitely didn't look good game 1, or game 1 back. He had a -3 point, I think it was like 6-2, saves above expected. Yeah, he didn't look good. He didn't look good. It was his first game back, though, so I'm not going to completely say this is an issue. Anything that helps. I mean, 1 game. If we take any players 1 game, I mean, we're not going to get a complete outlook on a player. But it wasn't good. Yeah, you're 100% right. Yeah, yeah, it's losing one of the worst teams in the league is not good. I'll say that losing to one of the worst teams in the NHL is not a good formula going forward. And I mean, losing 8-4 the game before is also not good. I mean, you got a road trip. You got to find ways to get wins. And so far they haven't done that. I mean, there's still a period left. You're down 5-1. I don't like the term "play for pride." I don't agree with it. I think you should always be playing with pride. You play to win a game. There's 20 minutes left. I know it's don't look great, but I mean, yeah, this team did score 4 goals in 4 minutes and 4 seconds. But I can't stand when players after the game, it's kind of like, oh, like, come out, we were just gonna, win a period. No, it's the game. That's what matters. Matters winning the game. Winning a period, I mean, I don't think it doesn't do anything. 8-game losing streak now, stop that. No, we're not going on an 8-game losing streak. That's not good thinking. $20 minutes left. Devils, obviously, I mean, you got to find a way to make this. I mean, all right, so thinking about it, let me know what you guys think of this plan. You got to make it 5:30 before the 5-minute mark. Give yourself a chance to pull the goalie. Maybe an earlier pull so you can kind of get that next goal before the 2-minute, 2.5. Ideally, I mean, it'd be great 3. Before that 2.5-minute mark. And then figure out a way to make it work that way. Head to bed. Yeah, it's a late one over here on the East Coast. But we're going to stay to the end. And I hope you guys do too. And let me know down in the comments. We can talk about pretty much anything. I'm open to all ideas. But 5-1 heading into the third period. Not ideal. And yeah, it's a problem. I mean, you lose one of your defensemen and all of a sudden there's no defense. And that's also unacceptable. Like, yes, we know they gave money to Brett Pesce. Brett Pesce was a big offseason signing for the Devils that year. You lose one of them and all of a sudden, I mean, you're going 8 goals, 5 goals, 13 goals, not even 2 games. I was going to say 2 games, but more so 5 periods. That's unacceptable. That can't happen. And I'm over the moon with Bradshaw. I think Bradshaw was a great signing. We saw what he did in St. Louis. We saw what he did in Columbus with young defensemen like Kevin Shattenkirk, like Alexander Pietrangelo, like Zach Werenski. We saw what he did with those teams in developing defensemen. That's exactly what the Devils needed. They have young defensemen who need to develop. So I'm over the moon with Bradshaw. I'm over the moon with his penalty kill. So do I see this continuing? No. But from the Devils defense in general, this is 8 goals, 1 game, 5 goals, 2 periods against a team that isn't necessarily good. They do score. They do score. They do create. They get into shootouts. But you shouldn't be doing that if you're New Jersey. You're contending. This team's still more so in the development area, trying to continue to get better, getting a little bit more offense. Like I said, I don't think San Jose is going to be a bottom 5 team this year. I think they'll be a little bit kind of maybe in that 20th, rather that 20 team kind of standings. Yeah, Pete let up like 5 goals last game. Yeah, no, the penalty kill was not very good. But the thing is, you don't usually want to look to the outlier. Because that's why it's an outlier. It usually doesn't happen. And New Jersey's penalty kill usually doesn't let up a goal, if we're being honest. But yeah, that wasn't good. Colorado, look, they got a ton of goal scorers. They've got guys who can make plays. Jacob Markstrom's first game back didn't play well. Not going to make excuses for them, but it was an outlier. I wouldn't look too much into it. But this is not good because you did lose Brett Pesce, and you've let up 8 goals and 5 goals now. 5 periods. Those types of things. Oh, sorry. Excuse me, guys. I apologize. Those are types of things that can't happen. And this is something that I think you're going to see a different Sheldon Keefe post-game. I don't think he's going to be so much, well, you know what, maybe our team kind of deserved to kind of, not deserved, but we don't need to look too much into this. Well, you need to look into 18 goals in 5 periods, or 13 goals in 5 periods. That needs to be looked into. Especially when you lose Brett Pesce. Because it's not like he's coming back. He's going to be out for a month. So it's not like for a month you just keep letting up, 5+ goals a game. That can't happen. So yes, I think somebody said earlier, maybe Siegenthaler with Casey. That's a possibility, but then you're giving Casey more ice time. So are you okay with doing that? Are you okay with decreasing Siegenthaler's minutes? I mean, that's the type of questions that I'd ask myself. I don't think this is necessarily on Seamus Casey. I think this is a defense as a whole. And I don't think anyone outside of Siegenthaler plays as good a defensive game as Brett Pesce. So I think it's a whole. The defense is just not very good right now. Shouldn't be this bad. And it can't be this bad. You can't go into games letting up 5+ goals and expect to win. More so than not. I mean, those types of things are just things that are, put you on losing streaks. Not 8 games. We're not going on an 8-game losing streak. But put you in losing streaks. And the Devils don't get, for this period, Devils are looking at their first losing streak of the season after winning 8 in a row. And it'll be Saturday against LA. We might do a live for that one too. We'll see on that. But next time is Saturday. Devils don't play till then. I mean, West Coast. But yeah, 5-1 heading into the third period. Can the Devils figure out how to crawl back, get back into this game? They'll need at least 4 and not let up any. But yeah, let me know in the comments. Is there anyone who you guys have liked tonight? Or just in general this season? I mean, we can talk about that so far this season. Because, I mean, tonight's game, a lot of tough things to like. But in terms of the season, go ahead, shoot. Let me know. If there's anyone who you've really liked tonight. I talked about it, that second line. I think it's been awesome with Timo, Meier, Nico, Hischier, Dawson, Mercer. I think it's been awesome. So yeah, thankfully we didn't trade away Hamilton. Yeah, I mean, that was something to talk about during the offseason. I mean, Hamilton definitely, I think Devil fans underestimated his value. I think he's still a player who has value. I don't think we were giving up, a ton of players, draft capital. I think we actually would have gotten some back. But they decided not to trade him. And yeah, so far he's been really good. Yeah, Arsenio Gricic. I assume you're talking about Arsenio Gricic. I think Arsenio Gricic's great. I think he should be on the first line. I think if he's on the first line, he can hit 25 goals, 60+ points. He might do that anyway. But yeah, Gricic's been great. I think he's going to be great. Really dynamic, good hockey IQ. And I don't just say that. I think he's kind of like an Andrei Kuzmenko, who maybe is not the great best defensive forward, but his hockey IQ is very good. He can create offense. If you put him in the right system, put him with the right line mates, it'll work. Kind of like what I said with Nikita Gusev. Still can't get over that one. That should have worked. That should have been good. Gusev should have been a good NHL player for the Devils. But Arsenio Gricic has looked really good and probably has a little bit more tools, a little bit better in the transitional game, better skater, to be a better player going forward. But yeah, Arsenio Gricic has looked phenomenal. I don't think he's playing on the bottom 6. He's good offensively, dynamic. He's taking defensive zone draws, playing with players who aren't maybe as talented offensively. Jack Hughes and Jesper Bratt could probably use another winger. And Arsenio Gricic could be that. Connor Brown, yeah, that was a good signing. That definitely helped the bottom 6, helped the penalty kill. Connor Brown has been good so far. And, I mean, the other guy we signed is Evgeny Dodonov, hasn't played since game 1. So, I mean, that's really unfortunate. Hopefully, he's back eventually. But, I mean, yeah, injuries already hitting the Devils. Jacob Markstrom's missed some time. Dodonov out. Cody Glass out. Brett Pesce, a month plus. And it's a 5-1 lead for San Jose tonight. World Series game tomorrow. Do you guys got any predictions on that? Jays, Dodgers. Jays, Dodgers. Does the series end tomorrow? I think LA takes it. Start of the third period, though, coming up. Devils and Sharks. To get going in the third period. Devils so far this year do not have a multi-goal comeback to win a game. They've only been down multiple goals against Carolina, Colorado. Now tonight, a 5-1 game. I wouldn't be surprised if Jacob Markstrom comes out here for the third period. They're walking out now, or skating out. Or, some of them are actually still walking. Some of them are walking. Yeah. But yeah, hopefully we get back into this game here. Do it early so we can make this a game. Jacob Markstrom, we'll see if he's going to start. Or they stick with Jake Allen. I wouldn't be surprised if they go to Jacob Markstrom. Look, this game so far wouldn't put on Allen. Sheldon Keefe come out there 2 games in a row and say, hey, it's our goaltenders, even though we've done up 13 goals. I don't think it's been the goaltending tonight. I don't think goaltending was the issue. I think last game goaltending was an issue, but Jacob Markstrom, first game back off an injury. Not going to look too much into that. Colorado needed to win. So I won't completely, freak out over that. And same thing with Jake Allen. Jake Allen's been phenomenal so far. Just in his time in general with New Jersey has been great. So not too much about Allen. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We scored 4 last game. We scored 4 goals in 4 minutes and 4 seconds. 7th best. So let's do it again. Let's do 4 goals in 4 minutes and 3 seconds. And then a 5th goal at some point. And don't let up another one. 5-1 San Jose. Wish I didn't say that, but we are starting the third period, and it is officially Halloween. If you are here on the East Coast, it is officially Halloween. So, guess time to have some candy. Hopefully Devils can get back into this one. Down 4. But, yeah. 4 goals in 4 minutes and 4 seconds last game. And the Devils, look, they haven't created a ton. We saw them try to do in the second period, try to put more pucks on net. That strategy didn't work. San Jose found 2 later in the period after playing not a great 15 minutes. And that's how New Jersey has 1 game since played. You have a bad 15 minutes, bad 10 minutes. Take advantage of those 5 minutes or you don't have those bad minutes. That's what San Jose's done to us tonight. And San Jose, now they're looking at what? I think, 3 wins in 5 games? And they were in it in LA. LA, they came back down 3-0. They just lost the game 4-3. So San Jose playing a lot better recently. And hopefully New Jersey puts an end to that. 5-1, 19 minutes left to go here in regulation. Hopefully we have a great ending here. Yeah, right? That's kind of how it feels. I agree. So far. Maybe the Devils are tricking us. They're tricking us that they're going to play bad, they're not going to win this game, and then all of a sudden we see something great, and then we do get a treat. I don't know, that'd be great. Had us in the first half, as they say. Offensive zone draw here. And San Jose back on top in shots. This game, it's kind of been teams have gotten shots in bunches. I don't think it's been a consistent, shot one way, shot another way. No, teams are getting shot in bunches in, minimal increments. So, that's how it's gone so far for New Jersey. But trying to get back into this one. Down 5-1. Super glad if you're still here. We can talk anything. Let me know. But 5-1 right now. Not a good position for New Jersey as Nedeljkovic covers up another puck. And that's another thing. You're playing a goaltender who hasn't had a great start to the year. You don't want to put 1 goal past him. You're 2 periods into the game and you have 1 goal. And I said the Devils could be a little bit more dynamic tonight because they do have those players so they don't have to force everything on net. And, they've tried a little bit of both, and neither one's worked so far. So I guess now you got to changing up the lines, but they haven't even done that. The lines have been the same so far from start to finish. They haven't changed up the lines at all in a 5-1 game, which is interesting because Sheldon Keefe does change lines. And it's a 5-1 game, so you'd think that maybe they'd make some type of change. But, yeah, nothing different so far tonight. Even seeing how this game has played out tonight. Glad that you're here, though. Happy to have you guys here. Devils trying to come back. And it's a stoppage. Did we get a penalty? No, I think it's just a face-off. That couldn't happen. Yeah, a penalty to start. In a 5-1 game where your time is now a factor. Wouldn't be great. Yeah, it's been a tough road trip so far. You have LA on Saturday. See a couple of former Devils. But LA, I think, is a team who you can take advantage of. A little bit slower. Don't create a ton of offense. Have been a defensive juggernaut we've seen in years past. So I think LA is a good matchup for New Jersey, especially a speedy team, transitional game type of team. And I think that's a good game to kind of get yourselves back into it. Because you're not playing a bottom feeder. You're playing a team that's gonna have playoff aspirations. Could potentially, I think expected by most people to be a playoff team this year. So I think it's good when you get to play a team like that, a team that is gonna be in the hunt. You're on a losing streak. You need a win. You're on the road. I think that would be a good confidence-boosting win. And then you got Anaheim the next night, and Anaheim's looked pretty good so far this year. They could be a surprising playoff team. They could knock LA out. I wouldn't be surprised if Anaheim knocks LA out this year. But I think from expectations, what you think going into it, I think LA probably still seems like the tougher of the two matchups. It's been raining all day. Because the day is only 9 minutes old. No, I'm just joking with you guys. Even yesterday it was raining all day. I think it's supposed to rain a good amount of time. I don't know. So I know some of you guys are from different spots. So I don't know if it's raining by you, but the Devils are going on the power play. What would be good if you get one here? Yeah, 13 goals in 5 periods. Not good, not fun. Devils go on the power play though. Gotta get one. This is a must score. Down 5-1, 16 minutes to go. You got to find a way to get one here. And a clear to start this power play. Dougie Hamilton on that first unit. I think somebody was saying earlier, I think it was you, Husky, who said that they like Hamilton on that first power play unit. And shot's been there so far. And that's a little sloppy, but nope. They gotta get a goal on this PP. Sealy set it up. They have the pressure, but not getting anything on net. And Hamilton, there you go. Good call, Husky. 5-2. Dougie Hamilton from the point. Slap shot from the point. Shot looks there. Shot is there. 5-2. 15:41 to go. And, they're giving it to Mercer. Mercer might have got a tip on this. He led the line. Dougie Hamilton had the shot, though. Whoever gets it, good. That would be Mercer's second power play goal of the game. Dawson Mercer's looked absolutely phenomenal this year. Especially if he gets this one, too. This would be 2 goals tonight from Mercer. I got to see the replay. Yep, it deflected off him. Dawson Mercer on the board for second time tonight. He's got both New Jersey Devil goals. And the Devils have a 5-2 game. More manageable now. 15:35 left in regulation. And it's a 5-2 game. So, now, okay, we can go back to my math. You got to make it a 5-3 game. I said before that 5-minute mark, probably looking more like a 7-minute mark. So you can pull your goalie more certain on that 4-minute mark and take a chance. But yeah, now a 5-3 or 5-2 game. 5-3 hopefully in the next little bit. May get a little bit closer and then striking distance to tying it. But a 5-2 lead here for San Jose. Third period action. Thanks for tuning in. If you guys haven't hit subscribe, though, go ahead. Please hit subscribe. We love having you guys here talking Devils hockey. So if you guys love doing that too, please go ahead. Hit subscribe. And we'll definitely get some content out over this weekend. Friday. Happy Halloween, everyone. 5-2 game, though, here. San Jose. Yeah, no, Mercer's been good so far. Meier's somebody who we need scoring. I mean, Meier's been a little bit cold as of late. I mean, he's had a good start to the year, and you want to keep that start going. We definitely need someone from Meier. I mean, hey, it's his former team. Hopefully you see something tonight. Still enough time. 5-2. Appreciate everyone who's still here, staying up. And if you went to bed, you know what? It's late. So, I appreciate everyone who did come in and join tonight. We'll be here till the end, though. We're going to keep watching, see if New Jersey can make this interesting down the line. I think they will. 5-2 game, though. 14-15 left to play. Mercer trying to create something there. Just put it off of him. Yeah, Mercer's been great. I mean, yeah, hat trick would be nice. I mean, it would help the Devils, help him. So, yeah, hat trick would be nice. But, yeah, Mercer good so far. That line, I mean, it's done probably the... I mean, I don't want to say who's done the best. I mean, the lines have kind of struggled. They have both goals on the power play. But that line has been probably the best line so far for them this year. Or I guess in terms of expectations. Because obviously Jack Hughes and Jesper Bratt have been absolutely phenomenal starting out for New Jersey. And they can use a goal from either one of them right now. They're both on the ice with Palat. I'd like to see Gritsuk. It's definitely interesting. I mean, a 5-2 now game. And they haven't switched up the lines. It's interesting. 13 minutes left to go in this one. Luke Hughes, I mean, hey, that was my end. He fell, and he gave the puck away. But San Jose doesn't make anything of it. I mean, that was my game-winning goal prediction, was Luke Hughes. Seemed like he slipped there. That was something that I noticed. Did you guys notice this year that the ice surface has not been great for New Jersey in Newark? I feel like it just has not been good this year for the Devils. And I usually don't necessarily notice it, but this year I felt like I've noticed it. Players slipping, puck maybe not great. So, yeah, the captain is due for a goal. Hopefully he gets one tonight. Everyone on that line probably could use a goal. Nico, Timo, and actually, you know what? No, Dawson Mercer needs a goal as well. He needs a hat trick, right? Okay, so everyone on that line needs a goal right now. The Devils need a goal, so everyone needs a goal but San Jose. How about that? Does that work? I'm trying to figure out how to way to say that. But everyone needs a goal but San Jose right now. And hopefully they create something here. Nemec at the point. Oh, that's such a good setup. And I don't know who that was. That was Dellandrea on Luke Glendening in front. And Luke Glendening not able to score right there. I mean, that was something coming into the year. I mean, we knew third, fourth line center didn't look necessarily great. And that fourth line has clearly been the Devils' worst line. And I mean, I know, yeah, you're expected fourth line, not going to be as good. But, It just hasn't been good relative to any other lines at all. So they definitely need more out of that fourth line. And it would have been nice if they got a goal right there, but they don't. So I believe, what is it, 10 minutes left to go? I see that it's commercial break for me. But I think there's like 10 minutes ago, maybe 11 minutes left to go in this period. Hopefully they get one soon. You guys know my math. Trying to get back into this game. And hopefully they do. Because you don't want to lose 2 games back to back where, I mean, you didn't play well either game. They come back and win this game. They didn't play well. They'll play well for a stretch. If they come back and win this game. This was not a good game they played. And I expect Sheldon Keefe to maybe be a little bit more vocal. I don't want to say necessarily to the media. And I don't think that really necessarily does anything great. But probably a little bit more vocal to the team. I mean, maybe a little bit frustrated and kind of lets out his thoughts. But, yeah, this is 2 not good games in a row. No matter what this outcome is, it'll be a fun game if New Jersey comes back. But they didn't play a good game at the end of the day. San Jose, I mean, this shouldn't be a 5-2 game. The team you're playing, the team that you're trying to be, you just lost 8-4. It shouldn't be a 5-2 game. I know everyone else in your division won tonight. Pittsburgh won. Carolina won. Philadelphia won. Rangers won. I mean, Islanders only lost because they were playing Carolina. They sat Matt Barzal because Matt Barzal was late. That was crazy. They sat Barzal in a divisional game against Carolina, and they lost 6-2. Yeah, I do think Gritsuk and Cotter play well together, or did in that preseason. The thing is, I think Gritsuk's going to look good with anyone. So I'd like to see him with their more skilled offensive players. But yeah, no, that fourth line does not have enough scoring. I agree. I don't think they haven't even been great defensively either. So I agree with you. Bringing Tadonov back into the mix will definitely help, and Cody Glass will help that third line. But that fourth line, I feel like, kind of feels a little bit more like on no man's land right now. I mean, there's a problem. They never found their third line center last year or fourth line center. I mean, Lazar was there. He had injury problems. Erik Haula. They get Cody Glass. Kind of like a Swiss Army knife. And it didn't work. So, I mean, you had a whole entire offseason to figure it out, and you didn't. So, those happen. Yep, 10:09 left to go here in the third period. Let's get one. Okay, like, you need a lot of things. I guess at this point, I'm kind of just talking about it. I think we kind of all know what they need. But I think switching up the lines, I mean, maybe it does something. I mean, I'd like to see, like, for these last 10 minutes, it's a 5-2 game. So it's probably worth taking some chances. Why don't we see Jack Hughes, Jesper, Bratt, Arsenio Gritsuk together? Like, well, let's see how that works. Because this is a perfect time to do it. I don't think you're giving up on the game. If anything, I think you're giving yourself a better chance to win. Because I think Gritsuk should be on that top line. So I think you're giving yourself a better chance to win. But if you're kind of, skeptical, would it work? Do I want to do it in the future? Do I not? Will practice be enough? Go do it right now. Game situation. Game situation. 5-2. You need goals. San Jose is going to be a little more defensive. They're going to make some more mistakes. Not a great goaltender. Go do it right now. Go see how it works. Because I think it'll work. I think they'll score before the game ends. I think that line will score before the game ends. There's not too much time left. 5-2 game. I don't think it necessarily hurts you. I think it makes you look better. I think guys like Gritsuk, Hughes, Bratt together would look good. I think it's a good time to test it if you're guess you're skeptical about it. 5-2, 10 minutes to go. Devils need 3. Devils need 4, honestly, if we're being 100% honest with ourselves. Devils need the next 4 in this one. Not great. Yeah, go full offensive. I mean, yeah, that situation put Jack on the wing. I guess let him create a little more. I'm not a huge fan of Jack on the wing, to be honest with you. But yeah, you can experiment right now. I mean, you're down 5-2. Experiment with things that are going to be rewarding, though, in my opinion. Like create more offense. I wouldn't start saying, let's experiment with Seamus Casey and see how we can make this defense better. Experiment with the offense. Go see how you can score. Go get another goal. Go get 3 more, 4 more. We need both. But yeah, I mean, throwing passes like that, I don't know who just is Hamilton. All right, Hamilton's been good so far this year, so I won't freak out there. But that wasn't a great pass to give it right back to San Jose. And that won't go for an icing. Halloween, though. Yeah, no, I know. But I think the thing is with Jack is I don't think it's necessarily for his for how he plays in the dot. I think it's more so, I mean, you saw him be 90-point player, first overall pick, dynamic. He's dynamic from his center position, so I don't like to mess with those type of things. I'll just take that he's not going to be great, a face-off guy, and we'll let him play where he's comfortable. That's my thought on it. I definitely know, some people who do like to experiment with, him on the wing, see how he plays there, and it can open up offense. My thing is, it just worked. It's worked for him playing as a center, so I let's just keep him there. I don't think it's necessarily a needed fix for New Jersey. I'd see him play with Gritsuk. I mean, Gritsuk just created another chance. Put the puck on net, got it, right in that scoring chance, create a little bit of a scrum, and Djokovic's helmet falls off. Maybe he creates another one. I don't know. I mean, he has 4 shots on goal tonight. Actually, they're fine. Oh, no, they're not. I thought they were messing up the lines. They're not. False alarm. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, this game, though, summed up so far. Worst game of the season. I mean, the Carolina game, a little bit more credit because it was game 1, although I don't think it's the best excuse in the world. This is a game you should have won. This is a game you just came off an 8-4 loss. This game, you fell down 5-1 at one point. They went on a 10-0 run in the first period. Outscored you 2-0. Goal in the first minute. Nothing really went right tonight. So far. But either way, win or lose. It can be a fun game, but they didn't play a good game. And that's so far. We're in the story of tonight. Appreciate you guys being here, though. Whether you were in here earlier, watching in a second time, or have just been here, just joined. Appreciate you guys being here and letting me know your guys' opinions and talking some Devils hockey. Because, yeah, we got to, as Putty says, support the team. Got to support the team. In 5-1 or on an 8-game winning streak. Got to be here. Got to support. So, stayed up. You are awesome. And definitely glad to have you guys here. Devils setting up in the offensive zone. I don't know what the shots were this period. If somebody has it, go ahead. Throw it in the comments for sure. I don't know what the shots are this period, though. 29-28 New Jersey overall. Like I said, kind of both teams so far in this game. They've kind of just gone on runs. It hasn't been like shot here for one team, shot there for another team. Teams have found ways to set up in the offensive zone. I mean, there's not too many rush chances so far in this game. There's 6:58 left. There haven't been a ton of rush scoring chances. There you go. Shots right now are 7-0 Devils in the third period. That would be crazy if, they went 8 years without ever letting up a shot in a period. They went 8 years apart. I think I said that wrong at first, but 8 years apart, where they didn't let up a shot in a period, and then it would be a span of basically a week. If they hold it here in this third period, which would be good. You still need the goals. They haven't gotten enough of them so far tonight. I mean, Jack Hughes, Jesper, Bratt, Andre Palat out there. Wish it was Gritsuk. It's not. I don't think it's going to happen tonight. But, I thought that went in. It didn't, though. Yeah, 7-0 in the third period. Thanks for dropping that in, Husky. Appreciate you being here tonight, Husky, and giving up your thoughts. And, staying in like a trooper and watching this game. Because so far, I mean, not a ton to cheer about. But 5-2, New Jersey will be in L.A. on Saturday. Sunday, it's Anaheim, L.A. Good game to get your, things back under control. A team that should be fighting for a playoff spot on the road. Good game to try and get, calm things down. Maybe that's the best way to put it. Because, 8-game win streak, you can get really, really high. And then 2 straight losses or potential 2 straight losses, I should say. You didn't play good in either game. That's tougher. Yeah, Wall would have. Wall would have definitely pulled the goalie. Wall would have pulled the goalie probably at the 13-minute mark. Yeah, I don't think Sheldon Keefe pulls the goal. If he's going to pull him, it's going to be next time they get the puck in the offensive zone. But I think right now he's going to stay away from it. I mean, like when it goes off a skate like that, but they kept it in. Apparently, this will be reviewed if they get in the net, and it's quickly out of the zone. But yeah, I mean, Devils played a better third period, but in San Jose's defense, they didn't need any more scoring. They didn't need any more goals. They haven't let up a ton of great chances to New Jersey in this period. They haven't gotten a shot on net, but that's what you can do when you're up 5-1 going into a period. You can be a lot more defensive and feel a lot better about your situation. Especially when your goaltenders actually had a good night. And they haven't gotten a lot of good nights from their goaltenders. I really like Askarov. Hasn't had a great season so far. Nedeljkovic, we kind of know what he is at this point in the NHL. Kind of more of a fringe backup. But New Jersey has not had a great game tonight. And Nedeljkovic has looked good. Has been good enough for San Jose. San Jose 5-2 against New Jersey. Both goals from Dawson Mercer, though. Can definitely show Dawson Mercer some love. He's been great so far for the Devils this period. And you want something positive to look at. Something positive so far to look at tonight is Dawson Mercer is a point-per-game player. He's got 2 goals tonight. And maybe he gets a hat trick. Maybe he gets a hat trick. And I guess that would be good, but obviously you want to win the game. And the Devils just didn't give themselves much of a chance so far tonight to do that. Bad first period. 5 minutes of the second period. San Jose gets their push. And they, score twice. When you had your push, you didn't really find a way to score. You scored a goal before the first period ended. Both goals on the power play. Wasn't a great game so far. Wasn't a great game from New Jersey tonight, but I appreciate everyone here. Halloween's tonight, so something to look forward to. As the Devils aren't back in action until Saturday. I don't think there's a bunch of games on tonight. I think it's just World Series. I got Dodgers tomorrow night. I believe it's just the World Series. Oh, Avs Golden Knights. Is that at 4? That's at 4 p.m. tomorrow. Islanders, Capitals, and then Red Wings, Ducks. So one team or one game to kind of pay attention to. If you don't just want to watch good hockey, if you want to watch good hockey, Avalanche, Golden Knights, and then Red Wings, Ducks, 2 teams that could be fighting for a playoff spot this year. I mean, Ducks 5-3-1. Red Wings 7-3. But the game that's gonna matter more so to us is Islanders Capitals. Don't want a 3-point game there. Capitals 6-4. Islanders 4-5-1. So don't want a 3-point game. Want to keep that to 2. And I mean, I really don't like the Islanders, but it might be better for them to win tomorrow. When you're gonna look long term for this year. Devils trying to cut this lead to a 2-goal game. 29 shots, 28, and I think that's an offside. It's not gonna be called. So, but New Jersey got the puck right back, and they'll set up back the other way. Again, not a ton of offense tonight from New Jersey. There weren't a ton of chances. Goaltender was good enough. First period, you let him on a 10-0 run in shots. Two goals, up 3-0. You didn't do a great job to give yourself a fighting chance in this game. And then you're down 5-2 with 3 minutes to go in the third period. Comes at you fast. And, I mean, yeah, the Devils, I mean, go back to what? 53 hours ago, 52 hours ago. Go back to 2 hours ago. Devils are on an 8-game win streak. Now they've lost 2 games at 5-2 and 8-4. Because, yeah, no, now with, 235, feel a little more comfortable by saying the game's done. But, there was a point. They got a goal. But they didn't get anything after that. New season, I think, look, you don't want to go with anything too recency biased. Going into the year, I thought they were contenders. Wasn't going to get too over the top on an 8-game win streak. Didn't want to get too down after a Carolina game that I think was also unacceptable. These other two games have been unacceptable. Their 3 losses have been really bad. And I think we can all admit to that. And when you have 3 losses and they all have been in this way, you definitely have to start to question, the not so much the direction, but the type of process going into the game. Like, why is one game they look good, they beating top teams, and other games, it's a freaking 5-2 game for one of the not so good teams in the NHL. And you're not even going to go ahead and blame your goalie because, I don't think Jake Allen's necessarily here to blame. I think it was 3-0, and I don't think he could have blamed any of those 3 goals on him. I don't even think he could have went like, you needed a save. No. First goal, not on anyone on the Devils. You're in the offensive zone. You're being aggressive. They get the puck out. Weird bounce. Breakaway. I don't think it's on Jake Allen. You're not asking for a save right off the bat. The second goal, turnover by your own net. Wide open player in the slot. 2-0. Third goal, deflection. And Mercer just missing the hat trick. And even if, you know what it was, 3-0. You scored 2 goals tonight. So you didn't do enough offensively. 31 seconds to go. And it is, oh, wow. So there's a great save on Meier. Meier, we need more goals from Meier. Good start to the year. And then recently been a little bit more cold. But the Devils are going to drop this one 5-2 tonight. Everyone who's here, appreciate you guys coming in and talking some hockey. We'll definitely do this again soon. We'll get some more Devils content over the weekend. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead, hit the subscribe button. We want to talk Devils hockey with you guys. So go ahead, hit subscribe. Everyone who's here, appreciate you guys for being here. It's Halloween, so go have some fun, eat some candy. Calories do not count today. Halloween, and we made it into the next day. So happy Halloween, Husky. Appreciate you, my man. Thanks for coming in. Some great commentary from the comments section. So appreciate you guys here. We'll do this again for sure. But hopefully you guys hit the subscribe button. Have a great Halloween. And I'll see you guys all really soon because it is 12:36 where I'm at. And I don't know if I'm going to go to bed yet. But Yeah, it's time to get off of this. So appreciate you guys being here. Maybe we'll set it up for Saturday. If not, we'll get something going next week. But I'll see you guys really soon.